Live.
Hello, everybody. We're live and we're all well chapped up here, ready for Plat Chat episode 248. You don't want to know what we were talking about before we got started, but to kick things off today, we got myself, Chobra, here alongside Paper Thin, Sliggy, and TMV. And of course, we'll have some other people cycling through. And today is the big day. We did the whole tier list. It got a little silly sometimes, but now we actually have to stick by what we say. And today we're going to go through our pick'ems. So I hope everyone's feeling pretty good this week. TMV, how you doing?
It's like I don't know whether it's like I'm like on a boat and there's a massive wave in the distance. You know what I mean? Like nothing is happening. I'm on the still waters, and then in about a couple days, it's just gonna be non-stop Valorant for like a month, and it's just gonna be crazy. So yeah, I don't even know. Are we going through the whole brackets? Because these brackets, I mean, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. You just go through, and it's just, oh, there's another. I mean, someone could play 9 games, which is crazy to play 9 games. When you think about, we were talking about teams might only play 11 games like last year or whatever. A team could play 9 in one tournament.
That's pretty good then, right?
Well, it might be good. It depends if they're a fun
team. But
if they're playing 9, they must be all right. They must be like half decent, right? That's like a
well, they got to be. They got to be good at sometimes, but then bad at other times to play 9 games. There's gonna be balance.
What if they're a super slow team? What if it's the slowest team in existence?
Well, EMEA then is going to be.
As long as it's not us, right?
Yeah, Pacific, we don't have that problem. We don't.
That's true. Yeah, dude, I do sometimes look at the stream hours that I do, and I just look at Pacific, and I'm like, my goodness, it's over so fast. And EMEA, I'm like, well, I'm missing the first 2 maps of Americas again because Fnatic's been playing and we're in overtime. It is crazy, man.
Yeah. Well, that's true. There's a lot coming up, so I hope everyone's gotten their hibernation all well and done, especially Sliggy's case. I'm sure you've gotten a lot of sleep, charged up for the year.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready. I'm actually like slowly changing because it's America's first, right? For maybe first 4 days. Yeah. So I'm slowly getting ready with my sleeping pan. I'm staying up later and later ready, and then it'll gets wrecked. But yeah, at least for the moment, it's good. We're caught up on sleep, ready to wreck it all again.
Awesome. All right. Well, we'll be starting off with Pacific, but before we do, of course, we always want to thank all of the members that help support this lovely show here at Plat Chat. So if you already are a member, we thank you. But if you're not, it's always never too late to join as a member. You get some nice exclusive benefits. You get to join the members only Discord, some exclusive content. And perhaps most importantly, you can ask some of the most banger questions that we have here on Plat Chat. And this week, wait, I didn't actually look at this. Okay, well, the actual question in there, the question on the run of Shyo, yeah, there it is at the bottom of the screen. It says, does TMV like feet? Because he is now foot. So what will happen when wolves play against foot? That equation. Wait, hold on. For all the audio listeners. Yeah, there's a reply from Ronnie, one of the members. Wolves equal dogs equal feet equals foot.
Are you a Tarantino fan? Is that?
I mean, I am, but not in that way. But yeah, what will happen when wolves play against foot? Well, one, that would mean things are going very well. That would mean I'm the opposite of you, Trobra. If wolves play foot, because that means they both made an international. So that would mean that it's a TMV blessing if wolves manage to play foot. So that must mean things are going pretty well. But I did think if that does happen, I mean, foot are helping pay the bills right now. So for me, I've given Kurt a little image here of a very famous football thing that happened back in 2003. Luis Figo is the footballer on the screen, and he used to play for Barcelona, and then he moved to Real Madrid. And the first time he went and played at Barcelona for Real Madrid, he went to go and take a corner kick, and you can see there that what got thrown at him, one of the things that was thrown at him, was a pig's head. This is alongside...
What?
Yeah, people throwing glass bottles at him, all that kind of stuff as well, but then a pig's head got thrown at him. So I'm thinking of going full villain mode for the Wolves fans out there, to the point where I will be the Luis Figo of this whole thing, and you'll end up throwing severed animals' heads at me. So that's what will happen, because foot are paying the bills.
Wow.
So you're a sellout, is what you're telling us.
Yeah. I mean,
Some people are saying. Many people are saying.
The silence was enough.
People are saying.
that is true. Many people are saying that actually. But I mean, hey, listen. At least you laid it out straight. I don't think there's any confusion. We know where you lie, so we'll look forward to that. I mean, like you said, if they both make it, would be a cool story, I think, for a lot of people watching anyway. So we'll see if that comes through. But actually, this seems to be just the TMV episode because there's more for you to share with us, I believe.
Yeah, it's back. It's back. I know Sliggy will enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
Potentially beating me.
I actually had no idea it was back.
I do like this. Before you go into the thing, this dude, for anyone that wants to know, like, if you had a successful season or not in what TMV is about to promote, it's if you beat him. If you beat him, it was all worth it. We had a great year last year. He was fumbling everywhere. It's, I'm hoping for a similar year.
Stage one, I did so well to the point where people were like, "Oh, well, you're obviously just cheating because you made the game." But then by the time we got to champs, it was a disaster. Double BLG disaster, horrible horror show. But yes, for those of you who don't know what VFL is, let me just quickly give you the pitch. It's a free-to-play, I'm going to call it companion game to watching VCT. I mean, if you like Plat chat, you know about Pacific, you know about EMEA, you know about Americas. You pick players from those regions, there you go, like Aspas if you want to, and you make a team, and it's free, and it basically just gives you a rooting interest. Say you're watching, I don't know, who are EG playing in their first game? EG Envy, is it, or whatever?
Yeah.
You know, you don't care, like, you don't really care about, like, who wins that game. This is a way for you to care about that game, because maybe you got Kesnet in your team, and you want Kesnet to do well now. That's basically what this is. I will say there is a little thing in the bottom right of VFL which tells you, if you go back, the important notices, read those before you make your team because, like, there's some bugs. Also, I just want to but I want to call out Pacific and Ulf for not even announcing your team yet. So VLR doesn't even have the correct players on your team. So you can't pick a Pacific player yet because they haven't announced their team yet. So don't pick a Pacific player because they've trolled us.
Yes.
Okay.
The team, not the region.
I was very
not the
confused
region,
for a
not the
second.
region. Yeah.
I was like,
well, that's a problem as well. Why are you called Pacific?
No, he's trying to sabotage everyone. He's like, oh, I can win this season. No
With
one pick any Pacific players.
If you've got CNET in your team, Sliggy, then let's see.
No one pick any Paper X players.
He's just out here slandering an entire region. You know, that's what happens when you can't pay the bills during the offseason. You're just waiting for a team to pick you up. You start picking up all these, these terms like companion game. You start selling out to checks in your mailbox. Slander a whole region.
ValorantFantasyLeague.net. Go there. I'll after Plat Chat is over, I'll leave a comment on the Plat Chat video so you can all go there.
Very kind.
And yeah, it will be fun. And you can prove yourself against people like me, up against people on this show. Prove that you know more than Sliggy, for instance. Now's your time to prove that.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. And to be fair, I think I had a good year last year, so I'm long overdue an absolute fumble.
Oh, just to explain, I did forget. Just to explain how it works. So obviously, teams will play different amount of games. There is no bench. There is no transfers. It's just you pick them at the start of kickoff, and that's all the way through.
Oh, okay.
And then
all of kickoff.
it's the max 3 games. So whatever their best 3 games is, because minimum you have to play 3 games.
Okay.
You will just get their best 3 scores. So if someone scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you would just get 3, 4, and 5.
Okay.
If they played 5 games.
Okay,
like
so
that.
now there is a point to like picking up, say, a star player on a team that you think will still get eliminated first, but you think their like rating will be good. You can do that.
Everyone
now.
will at least play 3, so yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. I have a lot of fun doing it. It helps when you're waking up at like 6 a.m. and you got Team Secret against Global, and then you got Wild Oreo in your team. You're like, actually, yeah, let's see what he's got this time. And then maybe with the Chamber duel over towards Pearl, who knows? And you get 0 points. But it does add a little element. It is fun.
Oh boy. Well, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us can vouch that it was fun. So if you haven't tried it, definitely go check out ValorantFantasyLeague.net. And of course, if you're not quite sure of the address, it sounds like TMV will have the link in the comments below. So go check that out over on YouTube. All right, that's it for all of TMV. All right, we're done with TMV for the whole day.
Bye, guys.
Get out of here.
All right, thank you, TMV. We'll bring in the next guest. No, TMV is going to stay with us for the Pacific section as we jump in. But before we jump in here for the pick'ems, we actually had a bit of a I mean, I would say a bit of a bombshell news this past week in Pacific. DRX announced officially that Flashback will be retiring, not benched, right? I just want to be very clear. A lot of people have been putting this on me. I said, Flashback, don't bench yourself.
I'm right.
That is not what happened, okay? He did not bench himself. All right, this was he's stepping away from the whole competitive scene. And in case you were wondering, Flashback has also tweeted it out himself as well. But this is DRX's announcement on the screen. But basically, for those who haven't seen it, to summarize, they mentioned that this is something that Flashback brought up himself at the end of 25, in fact. And they've been kind of talking through this for the entire offseason, but he has wished to kind of recenter his life away from competitive Valorant. And I mean, it's sudden, obviously, especially for us, because no one really saw it coming. But in some ways, it's a shame because Flashback did so well last year.
Yeah, I mean, he had a good year. But there's always been like an ongoing thing with him with again, I don't know for sure if it's like a mental side of it, but it does feel like he's in and he's out, but he's like such a decent player, so it's a bit of a shame. Like when he's in the team, that's when they seem to like fully click and peak. So it's a shame that it's a shame that he's just fully sacked it in, to be honest, because they were a fun team to watch, and I feel like when I watched them, he was probably like the glue. Is kind of how I'd view it. It felt like the glue when I was watching. So yeah, it's a little sad. I hope that I hope it's the right choice for him, basically.
Yeah, I mean, from what I know, it just seems like, you know, the whole grind and the competitive gaming aspect just wasn't really working for him. It just seemed like he was, you know, he was trying, and you know, he kept coming in and out. Obviously, the talent's there, but he just wasn't really feeling up to, you know, another year of competitive play. I mean, it is a grind. It is an absolute grind. It's a lot of work for. You know, sometimes not a ton of reward, so it can be really mentally taxing, and it just didn't seem like it was something that he wanted to do, which sucks because he's incredible. I mean, I still think about that bind moment he had at Champions, just absolutely insane. Like when he clutched, what was it, 4K or whatever he had in that one round, like from showers, like absolutely insane stuff that he could pull off individually. And it's a big loss for Valorant because of his natural talent. But yeah, I mean, if it's not for him, it's not for him. You can't fault the guy if he just isn't wanting to continue on as a professional player.
Yeah, it's I think he's also cited, even last year, I believe, after his break, right, he cited basically the mental side of things, even going as far, it sounds like this time he's also mentioned separately, individually, also that it's a combination of those, like the grind itself, but also sometimes near like panic and anxiety attacks when he has to play on stage, even during off-season tournaments, right? So it sounds like maybe they tried to work it out during these off-season events, and he was just like, listen, man, it's just, you know, whatever it is on the stage, the lights, whatever else it is. So, yeah, I think the best I can say is, like Sliggy said, I just hope that this is the best for him. I hope he finds that balance that he's looking for, right? That he's able to recenter, because it's not an easy road. It's definitely not an easy road to be a pro in any type of esport. So we wish him the best. Now, for DRX fans focusing on looking forward, DRX did immediately follow up with an announcement on a new signing for the whole 2026 season, and it's going to be Hermes. And wait, why is there a big sigh here for TMB?
Because you said for the whole 2026 season, but like, let's be real, it's DRX.
Well, okay. Listen, that's what the announcement says.
For today, maybe.
Fair enough. But Hermes will be coming in. For those who don't know, Hermes has been around a long time. He was even playing last year in Challengers on BNK Fear X. And I know, Paperthin, you and I and all the others
Holy
here
moly.
in Korea.
Woo!
Yeah, exactly.
Let's
We've seen him for a while.
Time. Woo!
Is that the only thing you remember about that?
That is an old school. That's all I remember about Holy Moly, man, was that they just ran it down on B bind for an entire half of a map. That's all I got.
Yeah, for those who don't know, basically they would always hide in the smoke to not get flashed and then rush B, like literally every time.
It was a lot of fun.
But what do you think about this pickup, Paperthin? Obviously, you know, hard to replace Flashback, but what do you think about Hermes?
Yeah, I mean, in the firepower department, I don't I can't see it as anything but a downgrade. He just, he's been good at times, and he's been around for a long time. So, I mean, he's probably going to fit in. He's played with Bane on Maru. So there is some kind of synergy potentially there, although Bane was like a duelist back then. So I don't know. But, he gives you some flexibility. He can play some double duelist stuff. He can play initiators. So he does give you some options to kind of tinker around a little bit, and is a decent replacement for some of the stuff Flashback was doing. I just worry about the firepower here. Like, yes, Hyunmin is cracked. Yes, Mako is cracked. Bane seemingly gets better when the lights are brighter. So you've still got some positives here for DRX, but in terms of just raw firepower, it's not going to match Flashback, I would suspect. So there could be a little bit more struggle for DRX here at this stage.
Yeah. And you said this was like end of 2025 he led the team, no? So they should have been practicing for a while, I guess, with him. So
hopefully.
There's that. Hopefully. yeah. Normally they know these things, and then they'll be pracking, and then they'll wait for the right time to announce it. So hopefully they're not like, I would imagine they're not too far behind in terms of pracking and stuff like that. But yeah, I haven't watched much of this guy, so we'll see. But the scouting's normally pretty good on DRX, historically.
Yeah, true. I think for me personally, that's the part that I'm most excited about, is because DRX, the scouting is good, but also they are always able to make their new players at least competitive at a world level, right? Like maybe not always near the top, but they'll make them viable at a world stage. And I think Hermes, when he first broke out into the Korean scene, I've talked about this before, but he was someone that the Korean scene thought had a lot of potential, never seemed to quite realize the full of it. So maybe Termi and crew can work their magic and bring it out. But it sounds like the agreement is obviously Flashback had a pretty big part of DRX in 2025. So it's going to be, would you say that, Sliggy, that this brings them slightly lower, like in your expectations and your so-called power rankings?
For sure. It's an unknown, right? I would, I mean, I haven't done my Pacific Pick'ems yet, so I'm kind of glad I know about this now, because I think it does knock them down a peg, at least to how they are going to start the year, I would say.
All right. Well, there it is. We'll look forward to it. We'll see how he does. Hopefully DRX is still able to manage everything coming in to kickoff, and that means we now have to do our pick'ems for Pacific Kickoff. But before we go through, because we are going to do the whole bracket, by the way, so it's triple elim.
EMEA.
So many matches. EMEA. Yeah, before we do that, we're going to predict the EMEA Kickoff winners here before the Pacific section. Now, before we go in, we have our bold predictions that we're just going to throw right out the gate from the get-go to see who we think is going to be the top winner of Pacific Kickoff.
How bold have we gone?
Whoa,
Damn.
Okay. Wait,
I thought I'd be the only one.
Oh, we have 3 T1s, and Sliggy's the only Paper Rex believer. And it sounds like we're all kind of surprised at each other, except for Sliggy, who's sitting there like he's back in the conductor seat, being like, you guys are all wrong once again.
Dude, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. It's the same year. They're gonna do great. Yeah, dude. The thing of bold predictions always trips me up. I end up just not going bold. This you'll see. This time I've gone really on board for all of them. Dude, I just think they're gonna do great. They're just gonna have one of the best years we've seen a team have.
You think just what we've seen already with NV is good enough that they'll just slot right in for kickoff?
Yeah, man. I'm super excited. I'm really excited. I think I don't want to put too many words out there, but like my expectations they're very high. I don't think they've ever been this high for a team.
Ooh, okay, wow, that's some big words. TMV, you voted for T1.
Yeah, I know. This was a shock to me, I think. My T1. So I was a big T1 doubter last year, but Munchkin is a game changer for me. For T1, he's an absolute game changer for me. Munchkin is, I would say, is one of my favorite players, and perhaps this is proof of it. The fact that I've picked T1 to win kickoff. Really, I mean, I think when I was looking at the teams and looking at their kind of side of the bracket of how to get there, I was like, yeah, they should have a decent run at this, and could Paper Rex beat them? Of course, but I just thought Let's do something a bit new. Let's do something a bit crazy. But then apparently it's not that new. Because
you're crazy is
it's crazy for me. It
T1.
was crazy for me. I was like, ooh, I could pick T1 and be different to what I did last year. But yeah.
Okay. But you do believe in it. You're not. It's not like a complete.
It's just a
punt.
Munchkin factor.
Okay.
The Munchkin factor is too big
All right.
for me.
Okay. And
But obviously
Paperson, you're
Paper X might
nodding.
beat them.
Yeah, I mean, so what this boiled down, what this boiled down to for me was I thought about what I foresaw the finals being, and I thought it'd be Paper X T1 most likely that make it to like the grand finals. And the only reason I picked T1 is the Munchkin factor because he's owned Paper X, right? Like throughout all of his history with Gen.G and stuff, like he's absolutely dominated Paper X, and that's kind of the one thing. I mean, it's still going to be really close. I think Envy is so good, man, and it's going to be so hard. But I just feel like Munchkin has a really good read on how to handle that team, and very few do. And that was the very slight kind of thing that put me over the edge on T1. That was right for T1, and that was it. I mean, I think Paper X is going to be better internationally. So I'm right there with Sliggy that I think this Paper X team is going to do stuff this year that, you know, might go down in Valorant history as the best year ever that a team's had. So I think it's just for this particular moment, I think it might just ever so slightly be T1 favored.
Okay. As for me, listen, there was no way of winning this for me, because if I make an actual bold prediction, everyone's going to say that it's my fault that they didn't win. And then if I make a proper prediction, everyone's like, well, you know what? Now this is just boring. So it's, I mean, I thought Paper X was most likely to win, so it's kind of like TMV. I just went one below. I went with T1. I think they're good enough to win it. I do agree that it's probably T1 Paper X. If anyone's wondering, my actual bold prediction probably would have been GE, but then the GE fans would be angry.
GE
so here we are with T1. Well, that's what's a bold prediction, TMV.
I mean, that's but like that's
bold.
giga bold.
No,
I
he's
mean,
really high
underlined
up.
and italicized.
Mine would have been
GE.
full sense. Mine would have been full sense for like
Full
really
sense.
bold, really bold.
Wow.
I'd say that's less bold than GE.
What?
I think
okay,
so,
we'll get
yeah.
okay, we'll
What
get
do you
to
mean? They almost
No,
beat you.
TMV, trust me, man. This guy is incredibly high on GE. We were trying to do the power rankings. I'm trying to tell him that we should be putting full sense above, and he wants to have like GE 4th and full sense like 8th.
Jesus
It's crazy.
Christ.
Listen, I believe. GE is basically how I felt about Talon to make it to champs last year. Like that they needed to get there. That's how I feel about him.
You know that full sense is basically Talon.
No, listen, basically, but basically is not the same as exactly. I just want to clear that.
Sure.
All right, so our not so bold prediction.
GE to win it. I mean, that is off the goop.
You know what?
I really hope
Kurt,
it
can I
happens.
change it?
You know what, clip?
Let's put this on
I
the
hope they
record.
win. I hope they win. Frost, good job. I hope they win. Clip that, Kurt. He'll go crazy.
All right. So there it is. 3 T1, 1 Paper X, and now we actually have to see how we
You guys
get
have really
there.
done me a favor here, because if Paper X wins,
Yeah.
this is a great screenshot.
Yeah, the most
I'll be
likely
like,
outcome.
I'm with a
Yeah.
bunch of frauds again.
Yeah, I thought it'd be 2 and 2.
He
TMV
is
betrayed
repeating.
us. History repeats itself. All right, let's jump into our matches then, because we have to see if we can actually make this bracket happen. We will start with week 1, and for everyone listening, we are going to have one of those matches be the match of the week that you can all vote on as well. So listen carefully to see which one that is. The very first match on the schedule, which is not the match of the week, is going to be Nongshim Red Force versus Team Secret. Great. What a way to start the year. A full guarantee against none other than Team Secret, who shows up when nobody expects them to.
This was actually hard for me. I actually am slightly kind of okay with Team Secret. I know since Seth's not here, somebody's got to, like, you know, go the yin and the yang with the Team Secret love and hate.
If Seth was here, it'd be all yang. We just
Yeah. So I guess he's not here, so I can balance it. I'm actually kind of like cautiously optimistic about this Team Secret team. Like, I think there's some really freaking good pieces here. I just don't know about the whole organizational structure and the new coach, and there's so much that's coming into this raw and fresh. I just have a hard time thinking they're going to be fully prepared for a Nongshim team that's been playing together for so long. that had to run through Ascension, that gave it a good run at the end of, stage 2 there. So it just feels like the pieces just won't be in place yet. But man, there's some really good pieces on Team Secret.
Yeah, I do think their expectations are insanely low. So I think anything that they do this year will be better than what most of us think, to be honest. Dude, imagine if they actually won this. That would be an awesome start to the year. Like, they would get so much confidence from this. It would probably, like, change their whole year, really, if they actually won this. Not that they would go through, but I'm just saying that the actual confidence from winning this first game would be huge.
Just need the Sylvan Redemption arc. Sylvan
don't
Redemption
think
arc.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, though? Because we'll get to it, but if they win this, it is up against T1. So
It's
the
true.
Sylvan Revenge match would go hard. If
That would be
Secret
so
actually won
good.
this.
That would be so good.
That would be so sick. Imagine if he just got up and said, "Who are you blaming now?" and just yells at us.
God, that'd be amazing.
That would be great.
I genuinely dislike. I'm sorry, Choba. I'm gonna call this a middle of the pack team. I think guaranteeing middle of the pack teams is always pretty dangerous because I feel like middle of the pack teams are always a bit, they're a bit. They can not turn up on certain days. But if you look at Nongshim last year, they essentially beat everyone that they were better than, like the teams that you thought that they would win, and then kind of lost anyone who you thought would probably be better, pretty much throughout the entire season. So that makes me feel better because we all think that they should win, so therefore they will win.
Okay.
You can set your watch to
I'm gonna have to
Nongshim
interrupt
results.
real quick. We're having internet issues, so I'm gonna restart my internet real quick.
Buzz.
Okay. We'll be back.
Yeah, we are. Wait for it. We are live.
And we're back. Just like it always is. It didn't even take that long. We're back. We're ready to continue on. I'm going to be honest. I'm getting old. I've forgotten where we were. We already talked about the first match, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed
Nongshim
Nongshim against Team Secret.
Yeah.
Right, we
yeah,
guaranteed
definitely
Nongshim Red
guaranteed.
Forest. Okay, all right. So let's continue right along. No time to lose here. Match number 2 is going to be Zeta Division versus Full Sense.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dude, we had the Japanese believer, and even he.
Yeah, what
believer.
happened?
I just don't think it's gonna be ready, man. Like, there was like this moment right at Red Bull Homegrounds where they freaking beat G2 in a BO1 and then they beat Fnatic in a BO1, and you're like, it's finally time, it's happening. And then the rest of the offseason, I was like, oh no. They lost to Full Sense's original team before they got picked up the old Talon roster at Soup, and things have looked a little shaky. And on top of that, you lose Depp. You lose Depp to Reject. He goes down to tier 2, and I just wanted to scream. I don't have any more hair to pull out, so I couldn't do that. And it just man, the whole thing is a mess in Japan because of the success of itself. Like I could go on a rant, and maybe I will, but I can't doubt this Full Sense team right now. I'm really confident in what they're doing. I think obviously with Cruz shifting over to coach, he is going to do a really nice job. I think he learned a lot from Frost. He was very close with Frost. So a lot of the tactical ideas, strategic ideas, and also how to manage that team, which he was kind of doing anyway, since he was translating a lot what Frost was saying. So I think he's a perfect fit for this. I think Leviathan is going to be just fine going in with these other 4 boys who are absolute fraggers. I can't in good conscience go for Zeta here, even though I would love to be proven very, very wrong. But you're losing a ton of firepower, man, especially with Depp gone. Like this is going to be rough for Zeta, I feel like, to start the year.
You don't think Shota will be able to spread his wings?
I hope. I mean,
on a second chance?
He had that unbelievable ace on Split in tier 2 when he went to Mirage, right? Like that was one of the nastiest aces you will ever see. And you can see he's clearly capable of it. And maybe like he's one of those players we've seen he's really good with sheriffs. Like maybe the Bandit fits him nicely and he can put that to really good use, and Zeta can get some ecos going and kind of turn things around. Eco's a good player. Speaking of, we've seen glimpses of him being pretty good, but at times he was pretty lackluster on the, think back to Neon in like 2023 when he's on Gen.G. So I just have a bunch of big question marks. Sugar Zero's first outing is an IGL. Like all these things kind of just, it isn't looking good. I mean, yes, Minnie's there. Yes, he's a very, very, very good coach, but it just I think pound for pound, there's just so much firepower in this full send squad that a lot of teams are going to struggle against them. I feel like.
Yeah, I think you're right as well. I think, dude, if the ultimate Japanese believer and the ultimate full sense hater is still going for full sense, then yeah, I'm super worried. Yeah, I can't get on board with it until I see something decent in officials. I can't really get on board anything setter-wise, and it's just gonna be fun to see Mini lose some games, to be honest. So
About time, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while.
I mean, what are the chances that Zeta Division pick this day as the one day they're going to be good? I mean, they can't do it for the first game of the season. That would be ridiculous. They need to wait later in the season. Also, Full Sense have to win this game, because what I really want to happen is for Full Sense to play against DRX and for Cruz to also refuse to fist bump Termi and just continue the rivalry.
Continue the hate.
Yeah.
I hate it. Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
So good.
I don't, man. Cruz is so nice. I don't know.
No, I think Cruz will. I think Cruz will extend. No, he'll fist bump, but whether he'll get a fist bump back is the problem.
God, if he doesn't, that'd be so funny.
I don't think he will. But
nah,
he
will, dude. He was always. I think Termi was always respectful of the teams, right, of the players.
Termi, just so we're clear, Termi didn't fist bump Jovi on RRQ during Soup.
Yeah, but that's the coaches, dude. They're like connected.
True. All right.
I think you'll have the respect for the players.
He'll have 3 teams. He's going to refuse to fist bump Global, RRQ, and
TMV, can we work this into your fantasy site somehow? Like, can we get it? Like, are they going to fist bump or not? Like,
the coach rating
into a prediction market. Crazy.
That's a slippery slope. That is a slippery slope. All right. Well, we've got 2 guarantees right off the bat, and we'll see if this next one is going to be.
Well, we know where one person's going with this.
Wait. Hold on.
Wait, whoa.
Okay, first of all, this is the match of the week. So all of our listeners, if you want to vote on match of the week, this is it. Go cast your votes. It is the upcoming hot stuff Varel versus the ones who are going to win
World
Kickoff
champions.
GE.
Okay, good.
Oh, wait. Oh.
I'm a believer.
Paperthin also voted for GE.
Yeah.
As did I. And TMV and Sliggy are looking at us like we're just 2 children who have no idea what they're talking about.
No. This is up for debate. Yeah, this is up for debate. This was the one in Pacific that I had to think the most about, because I was like, am I instantly believing the G are going to click straight away? Or am I just going for kind of what I've seen already? Looks pretty good. Firepower's crazy. Kind of where I'm at. It's just because I've seen them play and they look good. That's it.
Yeah. For me, it just came down to, I think Global will be good, Chobra, not elite best team in the world, but I think that they will be good as the season progresses. I think it's going to take them a little bit of time to, kind of have Frost fully implement what he wants to implement, and the calling will as a question mark as well with Xavi 8K, and we'll see how that goes. So I think that Global will be decent and will get better as the season goes on. But yeah, for right now, I'm just thinking team that's played together, knows each other, knows what they're doing. It's just kind of cracked and crazy. First game of the season. Go for them.
Honestly, I only did this because I thought it'd be a guarantee and I wanted to break it, because on my own pick'ems I did have Varel winning this match. So,
you're all over the place.
So Paperthin, I want to know why you voted for GE. No, hold on. We'll get back to me later.
The Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde of Chobra over there. I just really like this team, man. I kind of feel that Frost is going to have them whipped into shape pretty well. There's so much clutch potential on this team. I mean, you think about Autumn, Crystal, like guys who really can get it done. I think a lot of times there's really good meta reads that are coming from Frost, so I think he's going to be pretty okay in that regard. Like coming into this, like he's already been talking on Twitter about how he's a big fan of the Bandit and he's going to be really wanting to implement that, and like there's all these things that I think he's pretty forward thinking about that I suspect will do pretty well, even against Varel's sort of kind of cheeky off meta comps that they like to run and some of the unusual stuff they do. I think there's just a little bit more kind of maturity here as well for this team. I mean, as much fun as VALORANT is to watch, dude, I love the way they get up and yell and do all that stuff. Like, especially for a Korean team, like it's so cool to see them just be so active on stage. And but I just really like what we got going on here for GE, and I think there's going to be really solid foundations in place from day one. I do.
Okay.
I would worry a little bit for VALORANT if they can't beat GE this early on, because as the year goes on, you would imagine GE gets better as they get chemistry and all their stuff sorted out. So if Global do actually win this, I think that's a really nice start for them, and it's a good sign. And on the flip side, it's very worrying for VALORANT.
Yeah. No, just in my defense, I legit think this match is 50-50. I really think it just comes down to...
It's a close one.
Yeah, because I think if VALORANT's feeling it, like their momentum can sometimes maybe even barrel through, like punch up a lot higher than we would normally expect. But I'm kind of with Paper Thin, right? I think the pieces that GE has, including the coaching staff with Frost and the rest of them, I think is a really good fit for especially matches like this. And then you have, some of these players, even like Autumn, right? You talk about crazy VALORANT. Autumn was born in crazy VALORANT in VCT China, so I think he's not going to be completely like thrown off by that or anything. Same with Javier K, who's been playing, in SEA for a long time now. So
you got a Masters winner on the team.
You've got
You're
a Masters winner.
You're good.
That's true. You've got Patman. So
there's so many clutch players on this team, though. That's the one thing I keep coming back to is Autumn is nuts in the clutch. Patman's been great in the clutch. Crystal's nuts in the clutch. Yudotan can just do whatever he's got to do. Like he has those maps
three
where,
before.
Yeah, and he just runs teams over sometimes. I mean, he's so good. He'll just win a map by himself. Like it's a crazy good team. I guess the biggest question mark would just be, I assume Zavi's going to be the IGL, right? And
yes.
so that's maybe the only thing I'm a little bit shaky on, but I have trust in Frost. I think he's going to have him in shape.
Okay. We do have to choose, though, because we're putting these down because we're going through the whole bracket. So are we doing a coin flip, or is anyone flipping?
No.
All right. Well, I'm flipping to VALORANT because that's my original prediction.
Sam, you set up yourself. Brilliant.
See, now I can get my own vote and not guarantee it.
So what would have happened if I said, "Oh yeah, I'll change to global"?
Oh, then I would have stuck with global.
No, of course I'm not going to do it. A man of my word. VALORANT it is.
All right, guys. I'm gonna pause the stream again.
Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the internet is dying. I am going to unplug an Ethernet cable that is not mine.
Okay.
Because I think they're uploading something. We're back. Let you know when we're back. Hopefully it doesn't drop. I think we are live.
Okay, thank God. I'm saved from the interrogation room about my picks here so we can continue on with the actual show. Jeez. All right, we got one more match. So also, just as a reminder for those who are listening and just in case the VOD gets a little bit trippy, the match of the week is VALORANT versus GE. We at Plat Chat have eventually voted for VALORANT, so cast your votes to see if the little Timmies can actually be better than us in being correct, or maybe we'll all be correct together. So make sure you do that on the community post on YouTube. But now moving on to the last match of week 1 of Pacific Kickoff. It is going to be DFM versus Gen.G.
Wait, people are saying there's no audio. I gotta double check this. I'm not getting any issues on my end. We're probably gonna have a loop back. We're gonna have a loop back because I'm gonna check, and I probably just got trolled by chat, but I'm paranoid at this point with my internet dying. So we're gonna have a loop back because I'm gonna check. There's no audio issues, and I probably just got trolled by.
They're saying there's no audio.
All right,
issues.
cool. Thanks for complaining, guys. Dap yourselves up. Dap yourselves up for that, chat. All right, let's do the next match. Sorry about that.
Got him!
Wow, chat, you really pushed the buttons today.
How did they organize themselves to do this? That's what I want to know. Like,
it
where,
wasn't
where
one
in
guy.
the
It was like
Discord?
3 people. Come on.
No, I know.
It's so annoying.
Just all on
They're
the
like
Discord.
in the members Discord.
Yeah.
That's the exclusive benefit you get. All right, so moving on with audio now. DFM versus Gen.G, the last match of week 1. And
he's done it! He's done
back.
it! Let's
He's
go!
back.
He's found a new ship.
That's right.
All right.
That's
All right,
right.
Paper Thin votes for DFM. The 3 of us vote for Gen.G. You have the floor, Paper Thin.
We're hoisting the sails. Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I swear.
The sails.
Yeah. Well, it's a ship. Some ships have sails. Maybe we're turning the engines on.
That's
I don't
the
know.
thing. You're stuck in the past.
That's true. That's true. I am the oldest member of this show. So, look, I really, first of all, think that DFM genuinely made upgrades in terms of what their overall sort of roster looks like, right? Like Kaide and Yatsuka, I think, are upgrades. Even though Gen did start to look really good at the end of the last year, I think there's just a little bit more cohesion here. I think you're bringing in the best coach possible with Vors from Riddle Order, and that's as good as it's going to get right now in Japan in terms of coaching. Like, that's just straight up the end of the story. If you're not willing to bring in a foreign coach, that's going to be your best one. The guy who's proven that he can win out tier 2 multiple times in his region, brings in a couple guys from that squad as well. I think, when you look at the duelist matchup, I take May right now over Texture, just barely, but I do. I think he's a slightly better overall player in most regards, except for Raze. So I think the map pool I really like here for DFM as well. Pearl is pretty good for them. Abyss, they were one of the best Abyss teams in Pacific. If you go back to kickoff last year, they beat Gen.G on that map. So I think if you can manage this map draft well as DFM and come in with some good ideas of your own, I think you have a really, really good shot here to take them down and kind of pull out what most people consider a pretty big upset. Yes, pound for pound, Gen.G probably has better firepower. That's hard to argue that they don't. But I think there are worlds here where you've got the ability to put May in positions where you can play Jet, where you can play Yoru, really take things over. You have some good double duelist potential with either, if you want to run a Kame on Raze, or you want to put in Kaide or Yatsuka on another duelist, when maybe you got May on Waylay or something like that. I really like what they could do here. They have a good corrode too, so there's a lot of options here, I think, for DFM that could catch Gen.G off guard.
Can I just say, if
solid.
DFM do manage to do this, Paper Thin, I don't want to hear a word out of your mouth of celebration.
What do you mean?
Because you can't just always pick them. This is the boy who cried wolf. If you always pick them, eventually you will be right. So you can't take any victory laps because of all of the times you were wrong.
Now, first of all, Achilleos wanted me to let you know that you're an idiot. Second of all... Second of all, I was on the DFM hype train when they actually played pretty well in kickoff.
Why are you saving that for this moment?
It felt right. It just felt
was good
right. But I mean, and then stage 2, like stage 1 was abysmal for them. Let's just be honest. In the middle of that year, they really fell apart. Like, Art was clearly not it as an IGL. Cess, much more consistent as an IGL. Has some clutch potential too. He's shown that at times where he can get those 1v2, 1v3 wins. I just really have hope that this team is putting it together with the right coaches and the best players they could. Now, there are better players in Tier 2 Japan, yes, but they're stuck in contract jail on Fennel. So, Halls and Ace aren't coming out yet, maybe next year, but this is about as good as it's going to get for now. And here's the other thing. May is, there's some interviews in Japan that I've been reading where May has talked about their process for this year. They tried out a ton of different players. People might not know this. Sugar Zero tried out for this team, and they felt like Cess was the better option. So they even May said that his role as duelist was up for grabs. Like, they tried out some other players in there to see if
they don't know what they're doing.
Well, no. It says that there's accountability.
This is where we find out Texture also tried out for this team and May beat him. That's why people believe.
Something is there, they're trying everybody. But there's accountability here, and they wanted to really kind of focus on that. And May is stepping up as a leader. He's talked about that as well, where he's going to be taking on more of a role. And I've noticed it in his streams. He's really going out there, like talking to like players, like while he's playing, like guiding traffic, calling plays for himself, stuff like that. So I think there's a big step up here from your best player who's going to bring out, hopefully, more from this squad.
Damn.
Okay.
TMV, you seem pretty against this. Well, give me a percentage here.
A percentage?
I want
See,
a
first game of the
percentage.
season, you can't go too crazy.
Yeah, I
because,
agree.
Like, you don't know. So this is, to me, is still just a 70-30, but
Ooh,
I'm just...
it's so high than I thought. Okay.
you put this
That
at
is
less
pretty
than
high.
70-30.
Yeah, I would say like a 65 maybe.
It's equivalent. Oh, 70-30. No,
yeah, bro, that extra 5%.
It's actually 68.
That extra 5% does make a big difference on that.
It does.
Yeah, I grow you a little bit.
Yeah, I'm with Sliggy on this one. A little bit less, but Honestly, I gotta say, I agree with the arguments, most of the arguments that Paper Thin has. I just don't believe that it's strong enough. But hey, whether
like the
you run a
belief.
victory, all right, whether you run a victory lap or not, we'll find out if you even get a chance once the first week goes through. So we do have Gen.G winning 3-1, but we do have the lone DFM believer Paper Thin. So that wraps up the first week of matches, and that's where we're gonna do, our actual picks here on screen. But we have, I mean, honestly, I didn't actually do the counting, but yeah, like 20, 25 other matches to pick. So we are gonna go through this. We're gonna bring up the bracket. Kurt's got it, and I think just for ease, to make it easy to follow, we'll just go through like each bracket, right? Upper bracket all the way through, qualify one team, and then move down. So starting with upper round 2, Nongshim beats Team Secret, moves on to face T1. I assume we're all good to go with
T1.
3 of us picked them to win the whole thing. So
Yeah, I would imagine. I think that might be close
T1.
though. With how Nongshim looks in the off season, I think that one could be a good one.
Ooh, okay. All right. He's giving a punch because he knows I have to pick T1 because I have them winning.
Yeah, dude, if you're supporting them as well, it gives you that 5% that me and Team V were arguing about earlier.
All right, so T1 moves on that one. I don't think that's a big surprise. Now, this one, I'm curious what everybody thinks given the recent news. Full Sense moves on to face DRX.
This is a banger for a start, but I would go Full Sense.
Full Sense.
You would go Full Sense?
I'm Full Sense. I'm going Full Sense.
Just so we're clear, I would still go DRX on this. Slee, where do you stand?
We got that from your reaction, I think. We got that from the shocked reaction.
You hate Full Sense. So
no, hate is a very strong word.
It's verging on it.
No.
You heavily dislike.
Sliggy, what are you saying?
With the change.
Oh gosh.
Yep. That's the biggest reason for me.
DRX normally start out okay. I'll do DRX just only because I know it's going to a coin flip because I don't feel super confident in Full Sense.
Yeah, why are we?
Okay.
Are we giving Choba
2 and 2
host advantage?
Yeah, coin, little coin flip.
Better ping. Yeah, we'll go for a coin flip.
See how many coin flips we can get here.
All right.
Might be going for a record.
Can Kurt's internet handle a coin?
The real reason is my internet can't handle the coin, but the other reason, my excuse, is that the VCT coin flip website doesn't have Full Sense, so we're gonna go back to the vintage. Heads or tails. Heads is DRX.
Like it.
Tails is Full Sense.
Okay. It's tails.
Nice.
Full Sense wins. Wow. Okay, I just want to. What do you mean?
There we go.
Okay,
He
I just want
couldn't let it be as well.
I just want to announce now that I have 2 votes.
Wait, but I am curious. If DRX didn't have the roster swap, would you have all would the 2 of you have voted for DRX?
I probably would have, yeah.
EMV?
I still would have gone Full Sense.
Wow.
I've got some faith in Full Sense.
Yeah, same.
Okay. All right. So Full Sense moves on for now. Wins the coin flip. Now, honestly, this one I'm most excited for because whoever actually wins VARL or GE, the story is great, right? You either get Giga W Gaming against OGW Gaming in VARL, or you get Patman versus Paper X. On our bracket, we have VARL versus Paper X.
Okay, just click him.
Just click.
Just click it.
All right, moving on. Paper X wins that match, as hype as it may be. And at the very bottom, who would have thought VCT Pacific and a matchup between RQ and Gen.G?
This is a good
now
one.
I'm regretting my DFM pick
Yeah,
because
this has
it's
to
just
happen,
fated
exactly.
that these 2 fucking teams have to play each other every time.
Yeah.
I would go RRQ.
RQ should win that.
I would go RRQ as well. Paper Thin?
Yeah. RRQ.
Yeah, we're all in agreement. All right, RRQ.
I'm a little more iffy on that. But...
Hold up.
Ooh.
RRQ are kind of slow to working out what the meta is.
True.
New coach.
Different coaching staff, though.
Different
coaching
coach, got
staff.
Jovi. Yeah. And he... Sure, we'll back him. Go on.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think also at bottom line, we're all just siding with the whole stability, right? That Gen.G's had roster changes and RQ hasn't, so...
Yeah.
Work that out. Okay, that means our top 4 teams of VCT Pacific Kickoff in the upper bracket are T1. God, I can't look at this bracket with a straight face. T1
Dude, it's not even crazy. It's not even crazy. It's like you forgot everything that Talon did.
No, okay, no, hold on. I just want to clarify my name just a little bit, just 1% here. It's not that I dislike them. It's just that I rate
hate
Cruz's IGA very high, and I think missing
he's the
that
coach.
is a big. Yeah, but he's not in the comms every round. I think that's
Yeah.
pretty big.
Just mid-rounding? Then it's a mid-round when you rush every round.
Yeah.
When you out-aim everyone.
Just throw Primmy at the problem. It'll be fine.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
fine.
Okay, listen. I'm just saying. It's not that I dislike him. I just want to clear that
They-
up. But
I mean, we have T1. Three of us picked T1
it's
to win.
it's T1 versus Full Sense. We assume T1's winning this, correct?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
All right.
Even
T1.
though, man, Primmy dropped that. Oh, that I still think about that 1v4 on Corrode. God, that was
Mm.
filthy. But anyway, I think T1.
All right. T1
And
still
then
wins
Paper
out.
Rex.
Paper Rex, right? The faded matchup.
Paper X, yeah.
And three of
well,
us
three
went
of us went
T1,
T1.
so T1.
Yeah.
T1.
Sorry, Slee.
Wow. Sorry,
Oh,
Slinky.
I'm already regretting that looking at it. Why did I ever pick T1?
T1 to Master Santiago. All right, now looking at the middle bracket, it is triple elim, so we have middle brackets now. We have Team Secret up against Gen.G off of their first losses.
Gen.G.
You're there.
Yeah, Kurt
You're on the
knows.
right one.
Gen.G.
Mm-hmm.
Next is Zeta Division versus Veryl. Now, two Japanese orgs, but not two Japanese teams. Where do we stand?
Did they play
Back
in
the
Soup?
Koreans there.
Yeah, I feel like probably Burrell.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Veryl here.
Pains
Over
me to
Zeta.
say it, but yeah.
They did not play each other in Soup, by the way.
Oh, no,
Oh,
here's
they
one
didn't.
for you.
Okay, I
John.
couldn't
Here's one
remember.
for you.
Yeah.
GE versus DRX. Ooh, what a spicy one. What a spicy
We can
one.
only hope this happens. This is
I
actually
mean,
the goated matchup.
This would be good.
This
yeah.
actually would be. See, this one's not for me because I wouldn't have DRX here. I would have Full Sense here, but if you guys are thinking,
which would also be a banger.
Yeah.
it would also be a banger, right? Either way, because it would be Frost versus Cruz at that
Yeah.
point, or now it's Frost versus Termy. You think? I mean, how much do you guys believe in GE at all? Like, do you think this is still just a wall that they can't get over
It's too early, man.
for them to
I
gel?
don't think it's impossible. Like, I think this is possible, but
I
think
think
the
I
DRX.
still favor GE here, but yeah, if you guys want to.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Wait, you
Go on.
and
would
Chopra
pick
will
GE.
too.
Go on, do it for the coin flip. Back yourself.
Wait, which one's the coin flip? DRX or GE?
If you pick GE, we get a coin flip.
Okay, then I'll go
Me
with
and-
GE. Yeah,
Me and
yeah,
TMV
that's
must
a
be
safe
going
one.
DRX, yeah.
Okay, all right, then I'll go for GE. We'll have 2 and 2. So it
Yeah.
looks like, I'm seeing a trend. Okay, never mind. Chat says we're back. I was gonna say every time we talk about GE, the stream's lagging out. There's something going on here.
Yeah, we need to eliminate them. We need to eliminate them. I need to blame something. We need to blame something. I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. Let's blame GE. DRX wins.
All right, Kurt comes in with the executive
Acceptable.
power.
I'm sorry, Global Esports fans. You're killing my internet, though.
All right, DRX moves on. Okay, and the last matchup of the middle bracket, DFM versus Nongshim Red Force. I think this one's. I assume Paper Thin's going.
I'm going DFM, but can
Okay.
the map pool? That's all. I think that's one of the biggest things.
Paper, I'm gonna say something random will happen here. I'm going DFM. There has to be an
Really?
upset. at
They
some point.
lost to him. I mean, you could argue that DFM lost to Nongshim in playoffs
Doesn't
of
matter.
stage 2,
Different game.
but doesn't matter.
Different game.
Different.
Long
I
time
think
ago.
so. I think so.
Really? I mean, I would go for Nongshim
I
here.
think I'm the Nongshim here for sure.
Okay, so the map pool is something I hadn't really thought about,
Coin
but 2 and
cut.
2.
No, don't.
Coin.
Just
It's a 2 and 2. We
coin.
got to do the coin.
I think I'm not going to believe in DFM until I see it.
Tails DFM. We'll take tails.
All right, Tails
Tails never
DFM.
fails.
Heads
Ah.
Nongshim.
What are
Let's
the
go.
Tried.
50% actually.
I take
All
back
right.
what Achilleo said about you, TMV.
You're good again. All right, that means middle round 2. We have Gen.G versus Veryl, and these two have played against each other at Soup.
Gen.G won, yeah?
Gen.G did win, though it was a 2-1, and the maps were a bit one-sided.
Yeah, put him in.
Give me Gen.G.
Gen.G?
same.
I'm
I
good.
think Gen.G.
I would vote for Veryl, but majority goes for Gen.G, so we'll go with Gen.G. That one, I will say it's a little bit of the hype train.
I need to go back and watch your power rankings YouTube video.
I'm going to see Sliggy in my comments just raging with
Yeah,
caps lock on.
I gotta check it out again, man. I need to watch it.
All right, and then the bottom part of the middle, round 2, is DRX versus Nongshim Red Force.
That's a
With the roster change, this gets a little interesting, I think.
RB against his old team.
I'm gonna put in a vote for Nongshim on this one. I'll start it off, make it a little bit easier for you all.
I'll do ooh, dude, I don't know for this. I'll do a DRX.
Okay, one and one.
I'll do a Nongshim.
Ooh,
Frick.
paper thin.
I was gonna go DRX.
Just do it.
I just DRX. Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
so
no,
it's
no,
2
no.
and 2.
Just join us.
DRX.
Join us.
No, you gotta go with your gut.
I just feel like at this point, like Termy's gonna have them fixed and things are gonna be fine. And
Yeah.
that's kind of where I'm at.
Man, flip a coin, go.
Yep, coin flip it is. 2 and 2.
We'll take tails for Nongshim. Let's go. Tails
Tails for
never fails.
Nongshim. Tails
Yes!
never fails. There you go. All right, Nongshim wins the coin flip. Nongshim moves on over what we are now making out to be a fumble in DRX after their roster change.
Yeah,
Someone's gonna disappoint. Some good team is gonna be
Yes.
Yes, I mean
100%.
it's pretty stacked. Somebody has to disappoint. All right, middle round 3. Now, because we have a triple elim, it kind of just continues on as we still have another team coming down for the upper bracket. It's Gen.G versus Full Sense. Where do we stand?
Well, we know where you stand.
Oh, hold on. No, you don't. I don't
Wait,
think you
do
do. I don't
Okay.
think.
Hold on.
These are two teams I'm both down on.
Man,
That's true. These other two teams.
Everyone
I
else
think
is
I
full
lean
sense?
full sense. I think I lean full
I
sense.
think I lean full sense here.
Yeah.
I'm going Gen.G
EMEA?
in a twist of fate.
You're going for Gen.G. This is where Full Sense stops.
Well, no, they have it lowest.
Yeah, that's
Never know
true. Well,
about
that's unfortunate because I would vote for Full Sense in this one. If they're getting this far, I would think
Holy.
that Full Sense would beat
Full
out
Sense it is.
Gen.G. Full Sense
That's
it
fine.
is.
Full sense.
Nice.
Okay. And then Nongshim RRQ. Ugh, pains me to read that matchup, but
Give me RRQ.
Nongshim
RRQ.
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 I think
RRQ.
RRQ. I think RRQ. That's fair.
I would have RRQ for this as well.
And Full Sense RRQ.
I'd have full
Give me
sense.
RRQ.
Really?
I'd have RRQ. So
Okay.
3-1, it looks like. Okay, 3-1, RRQ. And RRQ Paper X, Paper X, right?
Paper X.
Yeah.
All right, Paper X going to Santiago in second place.
Here we
Okay,
go.
that finally the
Team.
no, the intense elimination bracket. That's what we call it.
No, they should
TMZ.
be. They should
You
be
just
good
call
games.
it the
though.
toilet bowl? Is that what you were gonna say?
No.
Oh.
All right. Team Secret versus Zeta. Oh
I mean,
gosh,
one could
DMV,
call
you
it
were
that
right.
potentially if we get here.
Secret
I mean,
versus
you got
Zeta.
10-10 versus his old team. Think about the storyline there.
Yeah, that's true.
How thrilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Match
know,
of the
man.
ages, really.
I kind of think. I think Team Secret. I think they probably win.
I think Secret as well. I think Mini might go winless this whole
Yeah,
year.
I'm
Yeah.
going secret.
Yeah, okay. Little redemption arc for Minnie in the lower bracket.
Now here we go. We got the paper thin Chobra Derby. God, imagine
Ooh.
this.
This
Elimination
is
game.
actually. Oh my god, I like both of these teams, but I think DFM might win this. For some reason, they seem to have cross number a bit. Seems to struggle a little bit against them.
So Chobra's bold pick of potentially winning goes out in 3.
I'd go global to try
Wait.
and save Chobra.
Yeah, I would go global. So you're going DFM?
Maybe just for the pure storyline of it.
I don't see how DFM goes winless. I just don't. I mean, I think they're
That's
too
true.
good. I think they're
That's
too
true.
good. They've improved from last year. I mean,
You don't know that yet.
well,
That's
They might
yeah.
turn out to be.
Go on,
I
I-
have to assume they improved.
I'll give GE a win.
Oh,
You'll give G a
poor
win.
paper thin.
or paper
Wow,
thin.
that's
My
rough.
life is pain.
Nothing has
DRX
changed. The
beats Secret.
Japanese
This one-
teams
The
are
two
out.
Japanese teams coming out last would be really rough.
That
Oh,
is
that'd be
rough in a triple elim. I hope
That'd
that doesn't happen. I hope it
Yeah,
doesn't
It
happen.
won't. It won't
yeah.
happen, man. Look, it's a triple in, bro. We're gonna mess
Yeah.
up probably
Yeah,
the first
we're-
game.
so
Oh yeah,
much-
Yeah,
these are
that's
just
true.
cooked.
It's tough. All right.
No,
Team
actually, no.
Secret
We're gonna be.
versus
Imagine if this was 100%. Can you imagine if we did this?
If it is, you have to do a backflip off of your bed.
I mean, I would if I could. I would if I could.
What if we got you to go to Thailand and learn Muay Thai for a year?
Oh, for full sense?
Yeah,
For full sense?
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
sure.
do it
why
for
not?
them. All right, sick.
There you go. All right. Okay,
This isn't
Team
gonna be
Secret versus
100%.
DRX. We got to get the 100% now.
Oh, okay,
DRX
Team
at this
Secret's
point.
gonna win.
Yeah.
This is the Team Secret game where they surprise us. And,
No. DRX wins here. And then
No,
GE
DRX.
versus Varel for the lower round 2. This
We've
would
already
be
had this
a
and it's a
rematch.
2-2.
Is this a
Yeah.
rematch?
So
I guess in the
Manchester
rematch, I go Varel. I always
Wait,
favor
really?
him.
In the rematch, I would probably go global. Well, wait, let's think. Hold up.
Well, in our bracket,
Hold
we
on,
had
they
GE
had-
winning the. Oh no,
I'm
we had
saying-
Varel winning the first.
Oh, we
Did
had Varel
Varel
winning
win
this?
first?
Then I go G. Then I definitely go G.
yeah.
Have a demo.
the other team
work
will
out
win.
how they
I'm going
play.
global.
Yeah.
Yeah,
GE.
sure.
Oh, the run's happening.
All the lower
Well,
bracket
hold on,
run.
hold on. Before we go there, DRX versus Gen.G first in lower round 3. Oh, this one's tough.
Ooh.
This
I
one's
go-
real tough, I think.
I think I go Gen.G.
I'm gonna
I think-
DRX.
Whoa. I would go DR.
I
Sliggy?
think I go Gen.
I don't even know. I don't know why I'm putting so much thought into it because it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Just go DRX, man.
You would go DRX? Okay, I would go DRX. So that's 3 DRX, 1 Gen.G.
Let's go for the
DRX
global
moves
run.
on.
I'm so on
We
the
going for the
global run.
GE run?
Yeah.
Sure, man. I'm in.
All
for it.
right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right,
Let's
let's
do
do
it
it.
again.
GE wins.
Do it again.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, go on,
GE.
go on, go on,
Frost,
go on,
They're
go on.
going all,
Frost gets
they're
it,
going
yep.
all the way.
And then Frost has Cruz's number, right?
Nah,
Heck
it is
yeah.
full
No,
sense.
full sense.
What? What?
Full sense beat him.
You guys have GE beating DRX and not full sense?
Yeah.
What kind
Yeah.
of crew am I working with here? What is going
I think
on?
full sense is probably better.
My goal in this pick'em became to annoy Cho, bro. at some point.
Yeah. I jumped on that pretty fast as well.
Oh, well, I don't know if I should be sorry or I guess maybe they're happy that I don't get my way if you're a GE fan, but I guess Full Sense beats him at the last second.
And
Did
then
pretty well.
to
It's a
really
rematch.
annoy him here.
Yeah,
A
rematch.
rematch of the lower finals from stage 2.
That's true. Yeah, Talon versus RRQ
We get
last
full
year.
sense.
You think Full Sense?
I think I would go RRQ in,
Peaks
in
by,
reality,
really.
but I'm going full sense to annoy Cho. Full sense all the way.
this.
I
Everything?
Oh,
probably
we've
go.
lost the plot.
I probably go RRQ here, but man, this is so. It'd be so
You're
weird if
flipping a
this
coin for
happened.
the final
Yeah,
one.
it's the
Yeah,
final
just
coin
flip
flip.
it. Just flip it.
Okay, let's flip it. 2 RRQ, 2 Full Sense. Who's got what? Tails is Full Sense? Tails Full Sense?
Cool.
All right.
Tails
Tails,
never
Full
fails.
Sense
Unlucky
wins.
Joe, bro.
Done it again.
Damn,
Wow.
Enrique.
Can't
Full
believe.
sense are going through.
Dude, if this
can't believe we
happened,
sent Full
bang a
Sense.
lower bracket.
It would be a banger lower bracket though.
Banger
Holy,
lower
the
bracket.
storylines that becomes like the most interesting part of the bracket all of a sudden with the GE
T1
run and then
Paper X
Full Sense.
It could happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's a honestly, I think for Pacific fans, T1 and Paper X, and then any team really, right? It's a pretty
Yeah,
competitive region.
Third's pretty. I'd be surprised if T1 or PaperX don't make it, and then it's.
Yep.
It's up for
Yeah.
grabs, man. It really is.
Oh,
I feel like there's like 6 teams that I could be like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, exactly.
okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Well done.
There's our Pacific bracket. It's saved. It's locked in. I don't know what we were doing halfway through, but there it is. And
through.
yeah, how do we all feel about it? Pretty decent. You think this is a
No.
tough region to call? You think it's a tough
Yes.
region to call?
Very. There's too many good
Oh,
teams.
I actually think the other regions are harder.
I
to be
think the
honest.
other regions are harder.
I think I don't know, man. There's just so much talent at the top of Pacific. Like you said, like
Well-
there's like eight teams here that I could be like, yeah, they made it to Chile, and I'm not surprised.
Sure.
I think Paper Thin, what you're missing is that just because a region is harder to predict doesn't mean that they're
Oh,
better.
that's fair.
Yeah,
I might
yeah,
be
they're-
kind of
they might just all be
okay.
worse,
No,
right?
that's
They-
fair. That's fair.
I'm saying
They could
EMEA
just all-
has
Sorry,
about
I
9
just
teams
I don't know what
with
it's
exactly
like
the
to
same
have
level.
the luxury of a good region. Sorry.
All right. Well, that's it for ours. Of course, if you are a member, this is another added exclusive benefit. You can actually join the group for Pick'ems, so you can compare how you did match by match against the top experts around the world here on Plat Chat. So make sure that if you're a member, you join the group. If you're not a member, consider subscribing and supporting the podcast, and of course, also joining in on the fun to compare your Pick'ems. That's going to be it for Pacific. And I believe we've got a little swap-a-roo. So Paper Thin, thank you so much for joining us. Any last words you want to shout out here before you head out?
DFM.
All right, and with that, goodbye. He just gets banished.
Oh,
God.
second Chobra.
Whoa,
Two Chobras.
That's crazy.
I've got you surrounded now.
He's been
Hey.
getting stuff wrong so much that he's duplicated himself so he can pick either team.
Hey, what's up, Shyo?
Hello.
Welcome, Shyo. Yeah, joining us for EMEA is Shyo Wager. How are you, Shyo?
Dude, I'm doing good. Hype it up. Let's get some
Oh,
energy.
God.
There it goes.
Well, you didn't have to go through the past hour and 15 minutes of
Dude,
this
my internet's
nonsense.
not gonna be
So
able to handle that.
Oh, sorry, it's not bad. I'll keep it low. Keep it low. Keep it low.
Wait,
Yeah, we
we
gotta
got
keep the
too many.
decibels
This is
low.
all. We got too much Team Liquid here already.
Getting
Yeah,
this much,
oh,
dude.
oh, that's true.
Thank
Nice
you.
match.
TwitchCon 2018. Looking
Respect.
good. Derp collab. Yeah, it's nice. Looks good.
That is
Looks
actually kind of nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Look at these guys. Where's
That
your
doesn't bode
merch?
well for the
Where's your
Where's
foot
put your feet
merch?
on screen right now. Put your feet on screen right now.
I mean, I'm
so
That's
glad
your
to
man.
see you.
No, don't
I mean,
actually.
Oh gosh, you
Dude, I'm so glad to see you alive. There were rumors of your death. People are like, "Oh, like," because we had a private conversation, me and TMV. He was like, "I will. If you ever see me stop uploading videos as a content creator, I'm dead." I have been seeing stuff in my Discord where it's like, "Oh, TMV resigned because of his feet and stuff." I'm like, "Oh my god, he died of gout. That's crazy." But no, he re-signed as a content creator for foot. I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense." Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Thank goodness. Yeah, thank goodness we didn't have to talk about that on my chat. All right. Well, that's because I think this one might take a little bit longer. We'll jump right in. So if you're just jumping in now for the EMEA section, we're doing bold predictions and all of the pick'ems here for all three of the regions here, EMEA, Pacific, and Americas. So let's start things off right away, shall we? Bold predictions on who will be the top winner of EMEA Kickoff 2026.
Don't remember what I put. Who did I put?
Oh my gosh,
know.
how can you not remember?
Oh,
Wow.
ooh.
Oh, I was tempted to go
Okay.
Giants. I thought Giants really is the
Yeah.
bold one.
Giants to win it all. Wow.
Yeah. Well, we
Very
got
bold.
two Fnatic. Yeah, for those who are listening, we got Shyo and Sliggy on Fnatic. We've got TMV on Team Heretics and myself on Giant X. Let's start with the Fnatic crew here. I mean, I assume we kind of all know why,
It's
but
just a safe bet, man. Shyo would sum up for me better than I can. Go on, Shyo.
I just think that, like, historically, looking at Fnatic on our pick'ems, we always undervalue them, always undermine them 24/7, and they go farther than what we say. It's always like, oh yeah, the upset, if it's Fnatic, it'll be Fnatic. Looking at their spot overall inside, like, just the playoff bracket itself, I saw that they have good matchups that, like, kind of favor their style of play. I think if BBL does beat Pacific, like, one of their weaknesses is like macro play and slow play. We saw that in Ascension a little bit, and Fnatic are amazing at playing slow. And then after that, if you give Fnatic a win early, you keep moving it forward. It's good. The rule of kickoff as well at the start of the year, the people that make the least changes usually end up going a bit further than other teams that keep the good cores. And Fnatic has one of the best cores kept in 2026 regionally. They also have a skin line in Valorant that has an inspect animation that has the Fnatic logo in it. And so that's a buff. And if you have like a vibe stuff like that, and you got the real facts, like I was saying before, how are they not getting first place, man? Real talk. Who's beating them? Who's Heretics? They're pink now. Well, who'd you put? Giants? Where's Sunset, Chobra? It ain't here. It's out of the pool. What are we thinking? What are we thinking?
all we needed was a reason for picking Fnatic. We needed to go
Just-
Warrior.
Team's got flames.
My bad. True.
No, all good. TMV. Heretics? I mean...
I don't. I said I couldn't remember who I picked. And I'll be
It's not that
honest
bad.
with you. Their first game,
Yeah,
Heretics,
that's
is
not too
against
bad.
Navi or KC. I think they might actually lose that game. But if they did win that game, I think that they aren't into... If they can beat Navi or KC, because I think that whoever wins that game will probably end up being a pretty good team. So if they can win that one, I'll feel good about them. And I'll feel good about where they are. I mean, to take Shyo's point from him, they have kept 4 of their players together. I do think that like they always have a chance because Rien's will always give you a chance because you've got one of the best players in the world. So really, I think for Heretics to win, it's going to hinge on comeback. It's going to rely on comeback being the like tier 2 prodigy god that he was rumored to be, and not necessarily the comeback we saw in tier 1 last year. So yeah, I guess my team Heretics. I mean, the problem is I picked Team Heretics to win a grand final. I mean, it's just not happen, is it? But the copium comes from comeback turns into the god, and Woot is also playing well, and Rienz is also one of the best players in the world, and they've still got the same coaching staff IGL, so therefore they will win. You're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, just to back you up a little bit, there is actually no grand final in kickoff. It's just the upper final, and you're in.
Bro, that's how we get them. We just say it's an upper final.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
they've got this. Oh, they're winning it.
Yeah, we can performance coach them as Plat Chat. We just tell them it's an upper final. It's not a grand final, and they'll be all right. I had Giant X mostly just because when we were talking about the teams last week, I was just reminded of the fact that they were looking better and better towards the end of the year in 2025. No changes, constant improvement. And honestly, I would personally, for now, put them over Heretics. They're on the same side of the bracket. And then I think Fnatic would be the only one, right, that they really have to kind of scramble against, since their first matchup is either Foot or Gentle Mates. I think there's a pretty decent chance they could actually make a big splash to start off the year.
Yeah.
So
I was tempted to put Giants, to be honest.
Ooh.
I was tempted to put Giants. Get them away. I was tempted to put Giants. Vitality obviously have the stand-in, so I imagine they'll do like. I still think they're going to qualify, but I guess it'll be like second or third. Pretty much where I'm at. I just went so safe for this. Fnatic are just the safest bet. Not that it's secured, but
I mean, that's exactly the opposite of what the segment is called, but we'll take it. We'll take a prediction. You got to have it, right? You did a prediction.
Yeah, really not bold bets.
All right. Well, those are our bold predictions for the kickoff winner. But of course, now we have to actually see how we get there on the bracket. So, as we did with Pacific, we're going to go through all of the matches. But for week 1, we will have a match of the week for the community to also vote on. And in fact, it's going to be the very first matchup. It's going to be Na'Vi versus Karmine Corps.
Ooh, okay.
Wonderful.
I was worried, yeah.
I genuinely think this is an absolute gigabanger game.
So do I.
I'm very hyped for these two teams. I'm very high on both of these teams, as we will probably find out during the pick'ems as well. I think that my question for Na'Vi is Filu, basically, and I just kind of believe in pretty much everything else. And I look at this KC roster, and the reason that I've picked KC is I think one of the problems that they had last year was when you've got Eng and Sadak, they're both like very strong-minded, have their ideas of what they want to do with the game, that aren't necessarily exactly the same ideas. Whereas I think now with Shados being the IGL, obviously they used to be on Gambit, all the way back. There's gonna be the similar path. There's gonna be a similar direction, and then you've got 4 other players who I think are all insanely good players. Right, Levin, DOS9, Sugetsu, Aves all had really good years last year, and I just think like if it's going in that direction, it will be really good. That said, I think that Na'Vi will also cook. I think that Na'Vi will be a very good team, and that's why I think this will be a banger, and that's why I'm worried for my Team Heretics pick, because I think whoever wins this has a real shot of beating them, and I think whoever wins this game out of these two teams has a real shot of making it to Santiago.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I agree with that. I'm pretty hype on both these teams as well. But who was down on K-Corp last week? Was it Sideshow? There's a couple of people.
I believe
He was
Yeah.
when I
He
told him
didn't
I
see the
picked
vision.
KC for this game, he was like, "What?"
Yeah, no, he's really against K-Corp at the moment.
I mean, he just can't get over his ex, It's tough. I understand.
It's true. Yeah, he's gone full circle with it. I think this is a coin flip, to be honest. I just think that. Again, this is probably the two teams in the EMEA that if I'm one of the top teams, I don't want to play, because I feel like these are the big upset teams. They're both very nice rosters. I kind of just doubled down with everything TMV said. I think we're very aligned in our opinions on this, because the only question mark is Filu, and I agree with the Sadak and Eng thing, and the only thing they agreed on was Harbor. That's probably the worst thing to agree on. So with one of them out, I like they can just go full Eng set strats. And normally, I mean, that's how they qualified for Madrid last time we had a kickoff. So it's a scary game, but I'm just gonna back Na'Vi. I just think they should be good. I don't feel super confident though. This is a 50-50. Like if I was gonna change my mind on anything, it's probably this game.
I don't think it's a 50-50. I think this is one of the most banger theoretical matchups, but I feel like it's going to be really one-sided towards KC. I think the question mark for Filu, even though I have trust, I am merely a man in the world. The team might have a bigger question mark over like, is this duelist pick working? Like these guys kind of locked in with this, but what if things aren't good in the back ends for Na'Vi? And then also like having Sociable and Hero and how good Sociable was on BBL towards the end as a Sentinel. Like I have more question marks there in terms of role too. My big question mark for Na'Vi as well is like, will this Angel being the coach and like, you know, having Shaz the IGL also work out? So many question marks. Whereas for the other side of KC, it's like I think Levin could just diff things. They have the setup there. The vision might not be like completely otherworldly, but it just seems like a safer bet almost. And the more uncertainties there are, I think the harder it is to stay consistent in a bracket style format. And because of that, this might be like shambolic Na'Vi. Like it looks like a 50-50 matchup. I can see where that's coming from. Bold prediction, I think it might be a landslide KC win.
Damn.
I mean,
Wow.
that is crazy. If you get
That is hot.
if Ruxic plays like he did in stage 2,
Yeah.
Can't
no
be a
one is
landslide.
landslide.
Okay,
Yeah.
but if one wheel on the card is a circle and the rest are triangles, that thing is weaning left off a cliff. Like it's
but that wheel is a monster truck wheel.
and the rest are like a Ford. I don't even know, like a RAV4 normal car. Like one monster truck wheel with 3 normal car wheels. You're running your own house over, bro. Rip your family. Like what? What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Ruxic take no prisoners. Everyone's
Damn, Ruxic a savage, bro. Holy.
I pick KC. I don't know why I'm making
Yeah, I don't know why you two are arguing.
That's my own brother.
KC pickers.
But it's a cool match. I think globally, this is the match to watch. Like, I think globally, this is the most exciting match. It's kind of sick. Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
starting games, yeah, I think you might be right.
Yeah, for starting games, I agree. This was the one where it's like, ooh, this is gonna be 2 like very potentially strong teams going at it against each other. Then we're not quite sure how it leans. So no one's flipping, right? We're all just sitting by staunch.
All
Right. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to do a coin flip right off the rip. Na'Vi versus KC. Fate in
them call
Kurt's
it.
hands.
Let them call it TMV. Trust me.
Are we doing it right
Huh?
now?
No,
We
we're
got
not
to
doing
do
it now. This is.
Oh, we're not doing it now.
Oh yeah,
No,
true.
we're
Later.
doing the bracket
Whoa.
after.
Oh, we're gonna do it
Bro,
later.
Cho,
Yeah.
Okay.
come on.
Cho,
That's
bro.
Lost his mind.
You know, I don't get paid enough for this. I don't get paid enough to
None
go
of us
through
do.
the Plat chat way of doing things. All right, well, let's move on to the next match for now then. So, of course, just as a reminder for the listeners, that was the match of the week, Na'Vi versus KC. So make sure you put your votes in on the community tab over on the channel. But the next matchup, it's going to be Foot Esports versus Gentlemates.
Ooh.
No, stop it.
You're trying to get it for
sorry,
the
but-
trying to get it for the screenshot. It's crazy.
If you got signed by Wolves, did you get like a really big husky or something and just have it like
God,
on
imagine
camera
that would've
every
been
time?
so
Like,
funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, we need to think. What's the worst org I could sign with to where I have to get something giant of like that to represent them every time?
Paper X maybe? Like,
Paper X, there you go, get a fossil.
Jurassic Pocket.
All right, so we have 3 Foot members, Shyo, TMV, and myself, and Sliggy, believing in Gentlemates. Sliggy, you want to start us off here?
Yeah, and so I know mentally I'm already down on Foot, and I know it's nothing to do with the original team. It's just once they lost guys for a little bit, I can't shake that out of my head. Even I know he's back. I know I should be able to shake that out of my head, but they just looked so shit that in my head I'm just like, Jesus, these guys are shit. Like they have to be shit. But in theory, they changed their roster and they got their coach back, who seems to just run everything. So they should be good. My main reason for going Gentlemates is I just want to believe in them early on, because there's a chance that everything clicks for them. I think they have very good players, and I just wanna be ahead of the game just in case, basically. And I'm just down on Foot from what I saw last year, even though that is all irrelevant. I know it is, but my mind won't accept it.
I don't think it's completely irrelevant, because I think for me, like, obviously I'm signed to Foot, but the Foot, like to me, like Zeus is such an important part, and his level of play, like, it is very up and down. Like he will have maps where he just completely carries, and he'll have maps where he's actually very quiet. And I think Zeus is one of those players, like, because like when he's on, he's so good, and his aim is just so nice to watch. People just assume like, oh yeah, he's amazing. But like, if you actually look at some of the other games that you might not have watched of Foot, like he does have quiet maps and quiet games. So to me, like if Foot are gonna be good, it's gonna come down to him being like consistently the good version of himself, which I'm hoping is the case. But yeah, if you do get bad Zeus, then I think they could like again, EMEA is not like Pacific for me. EMEA is much more like most of these teams could easily beat most of the others.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I think there's definitely a couple of teams, like we said. I mean, the 4 teams we've had already, it could go really right for them. Like either one of these teams and everything could click. So it is one of those where it's just like, I'll just take a punt at Gentlemates. I like their team, man. I like Martin a lot. I think he's really good. I just think, I mean, I don't want to. I think it's just because shit was just bad last year, to be honest. Nothing was going right there. So I don't want to judge him too much. I'm still in the mindset of 2024 Martin. Just put him on Perma Euro and then just make sure shit around him makes sense.
Those facts. Like I think Beppo's always also played with like a Perma Yoru Flash duelist next to him, so that's kind of nice. But my thing is just that with TMV's point of Zeus, I was thinking that too, but then looking at the team and the Cristalli pickup specifically, I went and watched some Cristalli VODs. This guy is just so good, and he's really consistent as well. And like his crosshair placement is just amazing. Like he's literally one of the definitions of Turkish Valorant, and he's not taking up like a big duelist slot or anything. He's a really good like just flash initiator player. And I think if Zeus does fall off like a game or two, which I think is guaranteed to happen, if it's Foot, Cristalli's there to kind of fill that gap, be consistent, drop the 35 when it's needed, while Zeus might just drop like a 20 over 2 games if that happens. Other thing too, like mates, I think they're as Sliggy was saying, good and really good to be like a good force inside kickoff in the beginning. Against a Turkish team though, I feel like they might not have the sauce needed to like upkeep with the aim across the board, and Glyph like switching off of IGL to like and kind of playing a different role entirely might be iffy on the stage like in game 1. I think they go up to their hypest potential, like maybe in the middle of that bracket, but game 1, big role switches, and going up against 5 Turkish players, you might just get rolled over. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I might have to work some things out. So 3 of us are Foot, Slicky for Gentlemates. But it looks like we are leaning a little bit more towards Foot on that one. Let's move right on to the next one. It is going to be Pacific Esports, the team, versus BBL Esports. I mean, this is a guarantee, and I...
Well, it would be a mistake from BBL if they picked up this team to then lose to whoever they pick up
That's
next.
the biggest thing. Yeah, that is the biggest thing.
Weirdly, that does actually. I feel like there is a bit of pressure. I mean, it's already those players' first game in Tier 1. So there's already some pressure. Then you've got the added pressure of like it's kind of like they need to win this game essentially, otherwise it looks kind of bad. There is a world, but I think the thing is the Pacific roster just seems so thrown together that I feel like if they are gonna do something, it's not gonna be in kickoff.
Right.
Sure. Yeah. My only worry is I know how, like for the guarantee of this, I know how Cupid works, and he does come up with like good stuff that will normally win you the first game you show it. So I'm like, this was the one I'm actually a little worried about. Yeah, it is just like, man, if BBL can't beat, like they picked up this team to then lose to the, I guess the crew that they just picked together at the end, just because they didn't have much time. Like if that beats the team that they actually decided to go with, that's devastating. But I'm a little worried because I do think Pacific, first time they show a couple of maps, should have good enough theory that I think they're getting a map here at least, basically. That's what I'm saying.
Coming out with some cool ideas, right? That catch you off guard. Shyo, what's the percentage here for BBL, you think?
Dude, after Sliggy talks a little bit, and like I'm also thinking about Cupid and some of the stuff I've heard about CNED, like buffing up the pool in terms of Asian pool, like getting away from Jet, playing more Waylay, like adapting to the meta. I'm thinking like it's closer to like maybe 60-40 even between these two teams. Like it's getting pretty close up there. I'm not gonna go 5 deeper and make it a 55-45. I still think there's like a BBL W up top. Like it's a team that's stuck together. Less question marks there. I'm thinking 60-40. It just depends on if CNED's going to take over the server. And I think the map pool favors BBL more so because the Sunset was still in and they had that pick. If some of these faster maps were like really in the pool, maybe a bind helps out Pacific. But even on bind, like it's 5 Turkish shooters, bro. Like that's also kind of towards their side. BBL's the best, looks good. I'm going to say 60-40 BBL.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's gotten lowered a little bit with Sliggy's extra arguments, but you still favor BBL, and I think we all stand by that. So a nice little guarantee for BBL, just to add on a little extra pressure for them on their first outing here in Tier 1. And that brings us to the last match of Week 1 in EMEA Kickoff. It is going to be Ulf Esports versus Team Vitality.
Oof. No one? Okay.
I mean, were you hoping? Were you hoping?
It's not the craziest. Ulf aren't that bad. It's just it's just the. I mean, we've got 3 stand-ins in this game. Well, 1 for Vitality, 2 for Ulf. So it's a lot of
that's
rough.
true. Yeah, both of them.
If it was full Ulf, like who knows? Maybe there's a world. I think with the subs though, like
Yeah.
you would expect players of like Durka and Chronicles caliber to be able to kind of to make this go. If Vitality lost this game, oh my goodness, that would like imagine it's just like this constant cycle of Vitality, or expectations and nothing coming from it. But I don't think they will.
Yeah, they should be so fine.
Even if they do, it's not the worst thing, right? Because like we saw the EF stuff earlier on in like Blender, but at the same time, it's like if you put Vitality in the second bracket, like that just almost seems like a guaranteed qual versus who they'd be facing afterwards, right? So
if they're losing
it's not
to
the
all
worst
for 2 subs. They're losing this one. I would be worried.
But you have to understand the context of the subs. The subs are replacing the exact same styles and
the
roles.
context of them saying they won the off season, and if they lose to Ulf,
I'm just saying
they're not good. We guaranteed it. It's not going to happen.
All right, true.
Yeah,
right.
Move on.
Yeah, because that's exactly how this works. Yep. All right. So Vitality.
We have not lost guarantee this year so far.
That's true.
That's factually
Day
true.
12.
All right.
Day 12.
2026. There we go. Yeah, we're moving right along. Good pacing here for Plat Chat. Guarantee for Vitality moving on in their first match. And those are the Week 1 matches. So just as a reminder for those listeners before we go on for the rest of the bracket, the match of the week is Na'Vi versus KC. Make sure you get your votes in so we can keep your grades tracked for the whole year. But now we have to go through the entire bracket. And that brings us back to the first one, which was tied 2-2, Na'Vi versus KC. So we'll jump right into the coin flip. Now,
what do you want
to call it?
Let who call it?
One of you guys. We're not calling it.
Oh, well, I'll call it. All right, Na'Vi heads.
Lol. Fuck.
Get right.
Damn.
Heads it is. Na'Vi moves on. As TMV looks just disdained about this result.
That's on me. That's on me.
Yeah, everyone else we already decided. So it's Na'Vi, Foot, BBL, and Team Vitality moving on to the rest of the upper bracket. And that brings us to Heretics versus Na'Vi. Ooh.
See, now I have to pick Heretics, but this is what I mean. Like, there is definitely a world where they lose this.
Oh, for sure. I think no matter who they play here, there's a world. But I would still say Heretics are favored for both teams.
I don't know, man. I feel like if a coughing baby starts to really cough harder, it's a threat. It's a threat to the globe. If Na'Vi win that first game with some poison, some power, that baby coughing, that baby is like the pitch goes up of the cough. That's dangerous. I feel like it just gets stronger, man. I'm giving this one to Na'Vi. I think this is Na'Vi styles. If they have it locked down, like if that roster has it in, if they have the system, dude.
Listen, I get that you're upset that KC lost the coin flip, but it's insane to call Na'Vi a coughing baby in the EMEA bracket.
No, like as in okay, coughing baby as in like it's lethal. Like that's a like scaling wise.
But that's the opposite of the meme. That's the opposite of what it means, isn't it?
I never understood that. I thought it was like 2 really dangerous.
You thought hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby was an equal fight. That's what you thought. You thought,
like a pandemic,
that means a 50-50 matchup. You completely misunderstood that meme.
That's on me. That's on me again. That's on me again.
You're looking at that baby and thinking, it's got a chance.
Yeah, pretty even.
That's actually on me. I actually completely misinterpreted this meme. I thought, because they both, like, coughing baby.
What?
No, there's no way. You can't.
In my mind, the coughing baby has a disease that fucks up the whole hospital.
How would that?
You've been playing. I cannot believe.
And then it just transfers to the world, and it's like a slow. I thought it was a speed thing. I thought it was a speed thing. This hydrogen bomb kills everyone immediately, but the coughing baby affects generations over time.
Wow.
You know?
You
That's on
really.
me.
That's some
Oh, God,
creative
man.
interpretation.
Don't you see anyone out in the street just coughing? You're like, oh shit,
I didn't.
we're all
That's
doomed.
why.
Fuck.
Because of the coughing baby, we had all of COVID. That was for so long.
Dude, he gave the coffin baby a backstory. That's sick. That's so good.
Yeah, he's got some lore. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, my stomach hurts. Holy. Okay, well now that we've clarified that the coughing baby is weak AF, you still think Navi
Bro
will
said,
grow?
bro said, Navi, you're like a coughing baby. Thinking he's giving him a giant compliment.
Yeah, he's thinking about angels and Shell's IG yelling like they're gonna play slow. The coughing baby's slowly gonna take Team Heretics apart.
God. Oh. All right, let's take a breather. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, now with that great build-up backstory for Navi. So we have Shyo, Navi, Sliggy, and Team
I
V
have to pick Team
Heretics.
Heretics.
Okay. Well, I would.
No, but help me, man. Help me.
No, I'm going Navi. I'm a big
Let's
Navi fan.
go.
I'm a big Navi
So
fan.
we're coin flipping this.
We're coin flipping this, which I think is fair. I think it's a 50-50. Anybody else wanna? You guys want to try to take destiny into your own hands? Anybody?
I'm done.
Shyo?
Me? Give me. Listen. No. Can you change the color to green?
Wow.
Give me heads. Watch
All right,
this.
Navi heads. The coughing baby. It stopped coughing. It just stopped coughing.
The baby didn't make it, guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
See you in
gosh.
the lower bracket.
Okay, well, Team Heretics wins the coin flip. And now we move on to Giant X versus Foot. Well, we all know where I stand on this with my bold prediction, but
Yeah, I back Giant
what
X
about
there.
you? Okay, Giant
Well,
X
you know
2
where
for
I
Giant
stand.
X. Yeah, you're with
Your
Foot.
feet, yeah.
He's here all week.
Oh man,
Sake, man.
Shyo.
Give me, yeah, Giants as well. I think they're
Okay.
just strong, man. Yeah.
All right, Giant X moves on with the stability. Next is Fnatic versus BPL, and I think we're all on Fnatic, right? It's a safe choice. All right, we got to have some sanity on this bracket. And
Could be
Team
a good game though.
It could be an upset too. It could be an upset too. Who knows?
Yeah,
Like, high
Fnatic versus
upset chance in
BPL.
these next two games. Like very high.
Yeah, Team Liquid versus Team Vitality as well. This one seems a little tough.
Can we get the
Where do we-
Sliggy where he is on Team Liquid
Yeah.
for this show?
Where am I?
update?
Probably slow start, I guess, is what I'm thinking. It's weird because it's like in theory they have such good stuff that is new that they win games and have good starts because it's brand new. At the same time, they've changed so much that it should take them a little bit longer. I don't know. I kind of think they're like middle top. I have them as like a 5th, 6th team, really.
Mm.
So just purely because I gotta back Nats and the coaching staff. They can do wonders. Like they could go to champs again for sure. But it's one of those where I have to see it. So
Okay.
here, I would probably still, honestly, I would probably back them for this just because of stand-in, maybe.
Right, since Vitality has a stand-in. Okay. What
Yeah,
about
that's
you,
a big
TMV?
part of it.
I think I'd pick Vitality, but yeah, I don't think it's a crazy call. I think this one's actually pretty close. But I would pick Vitality.
1-1, Shyo.
You guys
Where
seen
you
Fast
going?
5? Have you seen the movie Fast 5?
No.
No? Well, they do a heist in that movie where Dominic Toretto like attaches like 2 Dodge Chargers to a safe in Rio de
I've seen
Janeiro.
this.
The safe goes across the entire city, like wreaking havoc. They like use this thing as an axle spin mechanism to beat other cop cars while like driving. It's crazy.
Ah.
Liquid are either the cop cars or they're Dominic Toretto. I don't know which one.
What?
I actually don't know which one. I feel like these guys could literally take a safe and like crash out all of Rio. Like something could click with this roster. But it's such a crazy 50-50 where they could also just be getting their money stolen. I'm giving it to Vitality. I'm gonna say Vitality. Yeah.
Shyo, you're like those. You guys ever see those Instagram accounts that just take random clips out of movies and then they just leave you on a cliffhanger and there's actually no good content in them? That's what it feels like. You just summarize it and then you're like, well, they could be this and they could be that. I'm not really sure which.
Yeah, it's like, because I could say that they could be really good or really bad, but to give you like a, just a visualization of it, they're either a tumbling safe or they're the thing that's
so it's like really one or the other. All right. So what'd you say? What's your conclusion?
My conclusion is Vitality, but if Team Liquid win this one and they're online, they're a force to be reckoned with in the entire bracket. Yeah, I'm rocking Vitality though.
Okay, I am gonna go with Vitality as well because I think Liquid, with some of the new players like Wayne as well, maybe the lower bracket they come back in. Nats makes a speech, and we'll see that run. All right, so upper round 3, we're now with 4 teams in the upper bracket. Heretics versus Giant X. We know where TMV is going. We know where I'm going. What about you two, Shyo and Sliggy?
That's a hard one for me. I think I would back Heretics just purely because Giants have lost their 2 maps. That's like the only thing that's swaying me. If the 2 maps were still in terms of Ascent and Sunset, I'm backing them all day here. For like new roster against set roster of how they looked last year. It's just that it was such a vital part of them having success was like winning one of those maps. So against the unknown, I guess I would go with the 4 from Heretics that I trust, and then I think Comeback underperformed last year, so he should be better.
Okay. Shyo?
I'm going to go with Heretics as well in this one. I feel like if they're beating Na'Vi, you'd have to have something click for the team and what they're bringing in, and it has to be good. And I feel like they'd have to dig deeper than Giants would beating Foot. And as a result, they'd be better in the matchup, and they win the game.
Okay. So Heretics it is, 3-1. You guys outnumber me. Heretics moves on to the upper final. Fnatic versus Vitality. Ooh.
Jesus.
I mean, this is a banger match in terms of story. Match.
Yeah. I still back Fnatic just purely because of the stand-in for Vitality, but this should be an awesome game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, YouTube. I will have to go Fnatic as well. So put them through.
All right, Shyo, you're all in agreement, yeah? We're all good.
It's really cool to see Kron versus Fnatic. Like even Durka and the Biz. Like, I mean, the stories for this match are crazy. But I think Fnatic edge out here, because of the stand-in. If they have Sayonara, like different. So
yeah, for those who aren't quite sure, Sayonara will not be playing in Kickoff, right? He's joining them later on in Stage 1, I believe, since he's not of age just yet. So with that reason, Fnatic moves on to the upper final, and man, we've seen this before, except it's not a grand final. It's an upper final. Does Heretics take it? Pressure's not there.
It just comes down to you.
Yeah,
does it?
Those 2 picked Fnatic.
We kind of had Fnatic as our bold picks.
Well, Fnatic it is.
You did all that.
I'm sorry, that was so anticlimactic.
Doesn't matter.
Sorry, that was so anticlimactic. All right. For those wondering, it should still be a BO5. It's just not called the grand final. The qualifying matches should all be BO5. So there is that just to keep note. Now, the middle round, the middle bracket. We now have KC versus Team Liquid. Whoa, jeez, this side of the bracket is tough.
Coming out the gate here, I'm gonna back K-Cop for this. This is their kind of tournament.
Well, I'm also backing KC.
All right.
Yeah, the cop cars are getting crushed at this moment, right? Like they don't have the safe, so it's KC.
Yeah, they've already lost the safe.
Yeah.
All right, KC moves on. Gentlemates versus BBL.
Ooh.
These are all interesting.
That's a interesting one. I should probably go with the core of BBL, I guess. Yeah,
I'm gonna go with mates.
I'll go with BBL first.
Ooh, TMV, you going with mates for just because you think it's close, or?
Oh yeah, I think this is very close. I think this would be a straight 50-50. I do have some like belief in this mates roster, to be honest. I think that they will be decent at least. And I do always think, like, imagine had they just closed out like even half of those games, we'd probably think very differently about the org in general, and like they probably would have kept a decent amount of their players. So it's kind of a big swinging doors moment. But yeah, I feel decent about this roster, so I'll go mates. But it's 50-50.
Yeah.
And Shyo as well. Or Shyo, who are you going?
I'm going mates. I think the mates just need a game to warm up. Yeah, that's about it.
Ooh. Okay. I would go with BBL, but not just for the coin flip. That's just where I would have sided with. So I guess it's a coin flip. 2-2.
And Shyo, let's see it.
Shyo, you got one more shot.
I gotta do it. Okay.
just as a reminder.
Give me blue. Give me blue, and I'll call it in the air. Heads.
Who?
What?
You? You lost twice. I mean,
he double hit it. He double hit it. There's no way.
No, we didn't say who is what.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I was going for me. Like I'm.
Oh, okay. Well, you lost twice.
Bro, get me off this guy's team.
He tried to game the system and he lost
What was
it
your
all.
team again?
He picked James.
Mace, I was
Yeah.
Mace.
He makes
Those
big,
things.
so BBL moves
Bro.
on.
Dude.
All right, Pacific Esports versus Foot Esports. I mean, this one I think should be pretty straightforward. Ooh, Sliggy's giving me a little side eye here.
Yeah, dude, it's just 'cause I'm so down on Foot until my brain visually sees it and I go, yeah, well, you knew this. You knew they were actually gonna look pretty good. I might go for Pacific here, man.
Wow.
Well, I'm going Foot to cancel him out. Chobra, do the right thing.
I'm going with Foot.
Shyo, do the right thing.
And Shyo?
In fact, you flip a coin. It doesn't matter. You
I'm
flip
going
it.
Foot.
Yeah, he
It's
loses.
over.
He loses anyway.
I'm going Foot. I'm going Foot.
All right.
Get me away
There
from
it
the fucking
is.
coin.
Yeah, Foot moves on. Of course, no one eliminated yet. And Ulf Esports versus Navi. Okay, this one.
Navi.
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 Right? Okay,
Yeah.
Navi. All right. Now, KC versus BBL to survive in the middle bracket.
KC.
Just
KC.
AC.
KC? Okay, all right, yeah. I mean, I would have gone for KC as well. So KC, it is. And then, so KC moves on. And Foot versus Navi.
Damn.
Navi.
I mean, I can't be with you here, TMZ.
Kimby's going for the fast thing where he's like, oh, the team that pays me, I know they should be losing, but I gotta. I've been here many times
Oh,
before.
yeah, how's it- Shyo,
I've
how's
been
it
here
feel?
many
How does
times
it feel to deal with this within the
How are
VCT
you
system, TMV? Jayo,
Jayo?
what about you?
What am I doing? I think between the teams, if I'm like, okay, first map, okay, the pick ban. Oh, damn, what a fucking round from Cena. Let's go with Navi.
Okay, yeah. 3 versus Navi. I
All
abstain.
right, yeah. Okay, so that's his way out. He doesn't.
Yeah, he got out of it
That's
well.
crazy. Okay.
We got to make it harder in the lower bracket for sure.
Yeah. We'll grill him a little bit. All right, Casey versus Giant X. Another close one in my opinion. But maybe that's
I'd
just
pick
because
KC.
maybe that's just because I'm big on
Interesting.
Giant X. Yeah, I'm on GX here, so we're tied 1-1.
Shall you go first?
I'm going Giants.
Ooh. He lost one coin flip and he's just down on Casey.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what to
That's
do.
not it. That's not it. I think
No,
this time they activate. I think the whole map pool discussion at this point is just out the window. Something changes. They lock in whatever tertiary strat they have. And it's 5 good guys versus like, or not 5 as in, okay, they're good, but 5 non-roster, like the team stuck together versus the team that's figuring things
Right.
out, yet they're winning, you know? Like,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. What about you, Sliggy?
How many games would have K-Corp played by this point?
Oh,
1, 2, 3.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go for Giant X.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't activate yet. All right, GX moves on. Navi versus Vitality.
Vitality.
Having
Ooh.
Vitality.
Yeah.
I'm
they don't
saying
even have a
Navi.
stand-in.
I'm
They don't have a
saying
stand-in
Navi.
anymore.
Damn, you're really
By
high
this
up
point.
on K-Corp Navi.
Wait, they still have a stand-in at this point, don't they?
No, unfake is like he's in the system now. Like he's morphed into something
Oh.
at this point. Like,
Oh,
it's-
like
it's
he's
fine.
not a.
Yeah, that factor's not a real thing. Like it's he's fully just metaphysically changed, and it's the same 5. It's chilling.
He just starts looking like Sayonara like after 1 week.
just de-ages completely.
Okay, so
Sauce grown out.
but you guys think it's just like the firepower as well, just like purely firepower, the
What
ones
are
who
you
voted
going, Joe?
Vitality? I would go Navi, but
Oh,
let's
okay.
flip this coin.
Yeah,
Shyo.
go on,
Yeah.
Shyo, come on.
What?
all right.
Okay, hold on. I
Call
got this.
it,
I got this. I got
Shyo,
this.
call it.
Okay. So I'm going this. I'm calling for Vitality. I would like the color to be red.
Mhm.
Give me heads on this one. Easy clap. Not even chill. Yes.
Dang. Third time's the charm. Wow, I should
It's a
have
big
known.
win.
That is
Let's
a
go.
big win. Giant X versus Vitality. Not to qualify yet. They still have to go through Heretics, but 2 steps away. Who we sending through?
What's that thing called? Where
China.
like it's like another world for health pool. Like when you're playing a game, like in
Life,
D&D or something. Life,
HP?
Vitality. Give me Vitality.
I can't believe I just bit the bait so hard. Oh god. Okay.
It's
I'll
this-
back Vitality. I'll back
Yeah,
Vitality. if it's
this
cool.
is like this. They're a
I'll
wall
go
that certain
Vitality.
teams
Why
have to pass. We
me
talk
team
about them as the top 3 team, and they're not number 2 or 3 half the time, right? Like, come on, right now. It's
Oh
Vitality.
man. So all right. So TMV, your Vitality as well. 3-1.
Yeah, but
Yeah, okay.
in this one I picked
Vitality moves
Heretics to go, so I'll pick Heretics.
Okay, I can get
Well-
on board with Heretics.
Yeah, I can get on board with Heretics here, actually. So, Shyo, unfortunately, it doesn't matter what you think, but you want to share your mind here?
What? Hold on. Wait, I can convince. Like, if you go up, look at who Heretics are losing to already. Right? Look at where they're coming from. Look how many games Vitality's playing. You know what I'm saying? You're saying that the engine stops
the
now.
momentum.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you think this engine of Vitality stops to a
Well,
team
no,
that just
they
lost
go
to
to the
Fnatic?
lower bracket.
I think Heretics are better
true.
at that.
Well, unlucky. You got outvoted 3-1.
Yeah, I don't think
Show,
anyone's
Show,
getting
you wanna
convinced
switch,
here.
don't you? Don't you want to
No,
switch? Doesn't that
I'm
make
with
sense?
I want to
Heretics.
flip a coin with you, Shyo.
Yeah, that's the
Damn.
thing. I don't want to
Yeah.
flip a coin.
All right.
All right, Heretics move through.
I'll throw Liquid a
Lo-
bone here.
Yeah,
I'd say
lower
Liquid.
bracket Liquid versus Gentlemates. Yeah, I'm with Liquid here. Shyo, in agreement, or do you?
I'm with mates, man. I'm telling you, if if they have it, they're going all the way through. If they don't, they're going 0-3. That's my headspace.
Okay. Looks like they don't. Looks like they don't have it. All right, Pacific versus Ulf. Ooh, well, I mean, different roster now, but the Ascension team is going at
I
it
would
against
say
each other
Pacific for that.
I'm gonna stay Pacific for this one too.
because of the stand-ins for Ulf. Is that the big reason?
I actually trust, like, I think it's also like in the way Cupert by this point playing a few games and through loss, like, just will have the approach towards the game, and also being familiar with like playing Ulf a little bit. I feel like he has a leg up on against him. I don't really think the stand-ins are that big of an issue for Ulf, again, just because of the way they play. I think that'll actually be more of an issue in like stage 1. Like, how does this team look after having stand-ins that have a bit more of a plethora of Asian pools versus their people coming back? Better synergy, but worse maybe skill overall. So yeah.
Sure. Okay, so Pacific, excuse me, moves on. Lower round 2, Liquid versus Foot.
Liquid for me.
Damn.
Oh shit!
I'm
know
with
what?
Sliggy. I'm with Sliggy. So Shyo, are you team
it's over.
TMV or team Sliggy?
Should probably say Foot so that. Oh, okay. Well, he's got out of
Liquid.
it again.
I'm
Yeah.
on Liquid. If they win, they can't stop winning. I mean, Vitality's not qualifying here for me, so here we go.
Okay, all right. Well, Pacific versus BBL. The rematch.
Rematch.
Oh,
rematch.
the rematch. Does Pacific
Rematch
win
as
the
well?
rematch?
Yeah, go on. I'll have him.
Do
as
it.
a-
Do it.
winning the
Pacific.
rematch.
Pacific
Yeah.
wins the rematch. All right, the rematch story continues. Now, Liquid versus KC. Oh,
I think KC has a better start still.
Liquid, just diff on pure gun skill. Like,
wait, is this
I'm
also
gonna
a
pick
rematch?
Liquid in this one.
To be fair, there'd be a lot of demos out there, so maybe K-Corp's like, because they're normally a one and done team, especially with an IGL that isn't experienced. Yeah, I'll actually switch to Liquid. I thought about it.
Yeah,
Liquid.
it would be the rematch as well for them too. So Liquid coming up on the rematch because they would have
Navi
fought in
beat
the middle
Pacific.
bracket. Yeah, Navi Pacific. Navi wins,
Sure.
right? Okay.
yep,
Liquid Navi.
Liquid, bro. They're on a roll,
Navi.
and Navi's
Give
been
me Navi.
teeter-tottering the whole way.
No, Navi.
Sliggy.
No way.
I already know where I'm going, Sliggy. So let's see what you got.
I'll back Navi at the beginning.
Guys,
Ooh,
Nats has
no
4
coin
demons
flip.
on his team, and they've activated. The demons have
Navi.
activated. There's no Han Moon. No one's singing to bring them down. Demon hunters don't exist in this realm, in this lower
No,
bracket. The demon
don't
hunters
worry,
are
I'll-
qualified.
Don't worry, I'll
There's
send.
no way.
No, I'll send Navi my recording of Golden. It'll be fine, right? They'll listen to it and they're out there walking, and then they'll be good to go. They'll close the Han Moon. It'll be fine. All right, Navi Giant X. Who's winning this one?
Giant X to me.
Yeah, you know where I stand. I
I'm
got
on
GX
Navi.
on the bold prediction. Ooh.
Shyo?
Okay.
I want Liquid.
Well,
All right. Well, he abstains. 2-1. Giant X moves on. All right. GX versus Vitality. Oh.
On the script, just give it to Vitality.
No, I'm going Giants.
I mean, you know
Actually,
where I
it's a best of
stand.
5. Give
It
me
is a best of
Vitality.
5, though.
it is best of 5. I would go
Yeah.
Vitality.
Actually. What about you,
Yeah.
Shyo? You're just
I'm
on
going
Vitality,
Vitality.
right? Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
loving
Vitality,
Vitality,
then. We're
at
all
this
in.
point.
We're all in
There it
Vitality.
is.
It's not
So
true.
what teams do we have? We just have Fnatic, Heretics, and Vitality. All this chaos to land
Just end
with
up
this
with the-
boring
To end up
result.
with yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Who's-
what triple
who's
win
the-
does,
Probably
though.
end up with 2 out of 3 being right.
Yeah,
good.
I was going to say, who's the team that upsets this, Giants? Or maybe
Liquid.
some of us are. You have Liquid.
I actually think there's a fair few teams. Like, if Vitality
K-Corp,
do
maybe.
struggle, I think there's a fair few teams.
I think K-Corp could definitely win really early.
Yeah.
And, like,
Hmm.
That as well.
and then get
Like a
into a really
streak.
good spot. Yeah, get into a good spot that they could qualify like second or something.
If BBL upsets Fnatic, what are your guys' thoughts on them making it as first qual over like a team like Heretics or like, do you
BBL?
think they're like do you think if they can beat Fnatic, can they push it all the way to that first qual?
I mean,
Like, if they
I
look
would
that
say if
good?
anyone can beat Fnatic, you're probably
Then
pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I
At
guess
that point,
so.
yeah, you can do it.
True.
Well, I don't believe
Yeah.
that will happen, but yeah, they could.
Yeah, I guess so. That could be the momentum. So lots of potential here for EMEA, but there it is. Just again, as a reminder for all of the regions, it's the same thing. If you are a member for Plat Chat, then you have the exclusive benefit to join the actual Pick'em group on VLR and compare the results match by match to see who's actually smarter and deserves to be paid by teams to promote their team's matches. So there you go. Join that if you are a member, and if not, consider signing up to be a member for Plat Chat. But that wraps up the EMEA section, and that means it's time for me to say goodbye and leave you three lovely gentlemen to duke it out about Americas. So I
Very
bid you
nice.
all
Goodbye,
farewell.
Joe, bro.
Thank you,
Bye,
Joe.
bro.
Have fun on Americas, and I'll see you all later.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Send him down. Do we have a little Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
this is
He's
nice.
so on it.
This
He's
is
so on it.
This is like
Let's-
another podcast, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
let's
Sideshow
do
had a wig or
Americas now.
something.
Yeah, I mean, this is, to be honest, I was saying this earlier when we disconnected. It's not a good sign for Americas that, we're here. We don't even have a fourth. The season is about to start. Americas is about to start. And all of the other Plat Chat people who do Americas, lazy.
No,
They are
Dan was
dodging
going to
like
be
Trump
here?
dodged the draft of Vietnam. Yes, go.
Dan was going to be here, but I don't want to explain her situation. She had something crazy happen, and if she wants to talk about it, she can. But I'm not gonna relate that. But she was gonna
Sure.
be here until last night. She had an incident. So
She finally drank some water, and then her
Yeah.
baby was like, "What the hell
It's
is
like the
going
Wicked
on?"
Witch of
dude?"
the West.
she
melted.
announced last week. You guys didn't hear? She's actually she said it on
Oh,
the
really?
podcast last week. She's actually drinking water now. Yeah,
Wow.
it's the whole thing.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
huge
a big development in the world of her life, I'm sure. Hopefully that will help her life. I'm sure it will. Drink water, everyone. It's good for you. Let's talk about Americas, shall we? Obviously, we're going to do exactly what we did before, but talk about Americas. And great news for all involved. Americas, at least on paper this year, before we've seen any games, doesn't look like it will be shit. And there might actually be some different winners in games this time. And there won't be some rosters who are just complete dog. So, with that said, let's dive in and talk about our bold predictions. Let's see who's been bold here to see who's going to finish first place in Americas. Ooh.
No one's bold.
I would say
bro.
yes. I would say none of us have been particularly bold. Shyo and Sliggy going NRG. I've gone for G2. Shyo, let's start with you. Why will the current world champions win kickoff?
Somehow I feel like they found an upgrade. The Kiko clause. Like I just think it's going to make such a big difference in even making this team deal with teams like G2, like MIBR in a better way. Like Som was amazing being inside smokes and having his specific way to play the game, bolstering up the team with his leadership. But Kiko when the server is a threat, and when Energy's back is against the wall, they might have figured out Brock. Mata might not be playing well, which like never happens. You still have to do with Kiko too. Like it's an insane roster now. The map pool kind of has some of the more RNG maps out of the pool. You have maps where controllers are even better at the moment in terms of like Breeze coming in and switching things up with Dome Smokers being allowed to play the map. I just feel like NRG have a buff. They have an upgrade, and I just love the Kiko clause. I think it takes over G2 and the minus Jonah plus Baby Bay. And I think that maybe we'll have this very similar pick'em brackets. It will be that match that decides who wins the upper time or the upper first bracket, NRG versus G2. I have NRG teetering over G2 specifically. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I can get on board with that. I think as well, new map that's kind of it should play out a little similar to some of the other maps as well in terms of Breeze. It's a little I mean it's same theory as like Ascent and Sunset to an extent. I think that Bonkar will be good at it. It's a map that's been in for a long time. He can just dig up stuff that he's had for ages. I just back them. Firepower is strong. Vibes are good in this team. Super flexible. It just feels like they're at least making one of the top 3 spots.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you there. I don't see this as me not thinking that NRG will get there because, like you said, Shyo, I think it will probably be G2 NRG. I just went G2 to be perhaps a little bit different. I mean, guaranteeing a first place would have been interesting if we all went the same way. But I think we have seen, obviously, G2 in the Red Bull home ground final. They did manage to beat NRG 3-0. And I kind of like the story of like G2 continue just like being the domestic god of Americas, and then perhaps failing later on, and just continuing kind of that storyline. So yeah, I went with G2. Obviously the Baby Bay thing, I know people will question. I think probably we're hopefully all on the same page that G2 will still be good. It's not like they're gonna fall off a cliff or anything. So yeah, I just think that G2 will continue to be good. And yeah, let's move on, shall we, to talking about the actual first games that will happen. And these are going to be the first games. For those of you who don't know, this is starting in, what, 3 days' time, I think?
Yeah.
On Thursday, the 15th. So, oh, Kurt, can I just quit? You work on Americas. Who do you have winning?
Winning all of Americas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great question. Damn. I like Lev. That would be my bold
Ooh, okay.
prediction. I
Okay.
think they
Okay.
have extreme potential. But also I would say Lev and MIBR are my top two.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that would be bold. If neither NRG or G2 are in that like first final,
That'd be cool.
that will make Americas very interesting, I think. But yeah, let's move on to our first games. So the first game in Americas, the first game, I think, of this entire VCT season will be Envy versus Evil Geniuses. Wow!
Oh, that's
Wow, really?
that's a
So-
fuck up from us.
That
Surely.
is... We need a fourth person on this show
Yeah, to
save
ensure
us
that this
from-
doesn't happen. Yeah.
But here's the
From
thing, right?
this.
I think we could talk about why we feel this way, because this matchup goes either way, but we're picking kind of the consistency / the safer side of EG. Because if Envy are activated, then this entire bracket looks fucking bonkers, like craziness. They can upset any team, NRG, G2, Live MBR, whoever it is. But like if you're thinking about it on paper, like just the way Potter's been talking about DG's in as well, like Envy kind of, yeah, you have the Kesnick clause, but they've kind of lost the sauce of who they were coming up through Ascension. You could say EG kind of start strong and Envy figure it out and get better later, right?
Yeah. I can get on board. The thing that annoys me here is that I picked EG because I was like, well, I don't want it to be a guarantee, and I thought everyone was gonna go the other way, man.
Yeah,
So this is a little fucked, to be honest.
Yeah.
I do think that the two things that make me feel a little confident about this is Common Potter with a bit of time coming up with new stuff. That's like alt based stuff. That's I think that's what Com's like really good at. So that's like the one thing that's making me think that they're like one of those teams that we would maybe refer to in EMEA like K-Corp, where they first time you play them they're a bit of a nightmare because they have good stuff. But dude, Envy could just firepower diff them.
Yeah. I think Envy are the team who have like the biggest difference in their floor to ceiling, like how they could be. For me, like they're the biggest unknown. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I went EG. But I actually I picked EG for this game and then thought like, I actually could see EG struggling as well, because I think generally when you look at like EG throughout their seasons have normally started a little bit slower and then they kind of get good towards like the end of like stage one. It's like when they've started to peak a bit. So that potentially does worry me. The thing is with Envy, that like you're right. Like, what if Kesnick just goes, "Well, I'm just gonna win this game," and
Yeah.
like this is the kind of game that he could definitely just be like, "I'm the best player here. Doesn't matter what you do." I mean, I'm actually excited for this game because I think Envy are just an interesting team and story to watch no matter what. But yeah, we have guaranteed EG, which certainly won't go wrong. Considering that
we
they're
could be
probably the
confident about it,
underdogs
man.
in most people's opinion.
You
Yeah.
can be confident because like if you look at like just Lev last year, like in stage 2 with Calm and Oki, like you could see that they had very good experience controlling chaos. And Supa as well in the EG roster was really good at that too. Like when things are going crazy, there's another team with a very just chaotic duelist. You have a map like Lotus on like A site and even C, where even on retake or holding, Supa was the guy who was doing really good jobs at like just making sure he stayed alive and got value, like 2 for his life half the time. And Kamanoki dismantled crew already last year. They beat 100 Thieves with Asuna, who was trying to do the same shit as always and get crazy with it. They have experience with teams like Envy and knowing how to, you know, dictate patterns, slow them down and take them down. I think Potter's timeouts as well are some of the best in the league. You see like, you know, teams with crazy momentum against Lev get up like 6-0. Potter times out, suddenly we have like an OT game or it's a 13-10. Like, I think this team has the claws to stop a team like NV, and we can actually be pretty happy about this guarantee. We don't have to backstep. We can front step it up. I think this is good. I think this is a good
Sure,
guarantee.
Okay, we'll
Yeah,
front
sure.
step it up, as you say.
Stand on
Shyo.
business. Yeah.
Let's front step it up to our next game, which again could go either way. I think Loud versus Cloud9. God, we need a fourth.
Surely,
person.
no, Shyo would have gone Loud. We're fine.
Not today.
Dude, you're the biggest Loud believer.
Yeah, the submarine sank, Sluggy. I'm not sure if you saw the news. It's at the bottom of the ocean next to the Titanic. It's kind of scuffed.
Dude, we guaranteed C9 for fuck's sake.
Oh.
God.
So
Listen, okay, I'm the stand-on business lawyer. Let's talk about it, right?
Okay.
Loud IGL switch up. Like, do we believe in Pancata to be in the business? Yes, they have Luke Show, the Nuke Show, and we're taking like Leader and Robbie out of the business. So like, just the entire system and structure of Loud is changing for 2026. Do we think that big of a change has a foot against Cloud9 that have a similar system in the players we're keeping, but an upgrade in vibes, an upgrade in trust, and like a recommitment from the coach to double down in how he thinks about the game, and Zelsis to be in form with everyone? Maybe scrims might not be going well, but if you put these two
Wait, are they
paradigms
not?
against each other, I've heard so. I might have heard the wrong things. Everyone's saying scrims is going good. Who's losing the scrims, by the way? If every team says scrims is going good, who's losing? It's crazy. But I'm saying even if they are just these two systems against each other, you have to pick C9. You would be a fool to pick Loud if you just compare the systems. No, Slicky?
Yeah, I mean, dude, man, I was so sure you were gonna go Loud on this. I thought last time I checked in, you were the biggest Loud believer, and I thought this was
He's
I
a
was in the
Robbie
business.
BK.
you're a
Yes.
Robbie BK believer.
Yeah,
But
and
like
I
that-
thought
the
like the
actual-
first. Here was my thing, right? That first match, I even
Yeah.
convinced TMV here, the unconvincible, to pick up like
just another reason why my VFL went terribly. He managed to
Yeah.
keep me Loud
Yeah,
in the
that
like
was-
first
Loud looked good in that first match, but then after that, like it was just I think comms issues, like the way we approach the game issues between different players on the team, maybe some motivation issues from the roster that stays versus the roster that's just joining. Now, yes, they're all the same flavor, but they don't have, no one's taken a bite out of the meal yet. Like they haven't had it tested. Whereas C9 like have a lot of the same players. It'll be slightly the same system for the people that exist, but they have an elevation in who's coming in. They have the guy who coached a different IGL to what, a third place finish in Toronto? Zelsis with Sufat. Like he's not even the coach of Wolves. Like he's influenced so many people to be better than they already are, and now he has teammates to do that with. And he has, yeah, like he's in an IGL role. Like he has an entire rocket fuel of just propulsion behind him. I just feel like I'm very high on C9 this year in terms of how far they can go.
Sure.
Okay, well, I would say my worry for Loud is that they didn't have a great stage 2, and they've still got the majority of the same team. Like they've still got 4 out of the 5 same players, and they.
I think
They-
Zelsis
I think
is
that
a
game was-
very.
But that's the other problem, is that all of their games were close. Yes,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
their other problem, that they could, if they could just get things over the line, they might actually be quite good. So I don't like this guarantee. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
I don't like either of our guarantees so
No,
far.
but
It's-
this is
it's
why we
rough.
need a 4th person on the show. Kurt, say that you would pick Loud.
No. I would think,
Wow. Okay.
I think
no.
Loud is another team I think is just gonna get better and better throughout the year. But
I
I
like
think
that.
C9's gonna start
Okay.
stronger.
Give it the positive spin.
To be fair,
Good.
Dryad did pick Loud, so
She did
Oh,
pick
there you
Loud,
go.
so this one
Fraud.
doesn't count, right?
What did
I
she
mean-
pick in the first game? Did she pick Envy?
she picked EG.
Oh wow, Jesus!
Damn.
All 4 of us on EG. Okay, let's move on though to our next game, which might not happen.
It's going to happen.
Is
Trust.
Crew Fioria? Whoa.
Really?
I mean, they don't have a team, TMV, in theory.
Yeah, but
You still believe in the challengers random?
I'm
ranked
saying
team
I'm
over-
saying if they turn up. Well, I mean, Furia did this last year. Don't forget. So
Wouldn't
I
it be
don't know
so
what's
funny?
gonna happen. If they sign a random team, yeah, they'll probably lose. But it could happen. Okay, and I made this pick, by the way, before we fully knew like what was
But do
going
we-
on.
do we fully
I hadn't
know?
seen that news yet,
Has it
so
been
I was
confirmed?
picking Crew.
It's been confirmed that they're going to have trouble. Like they've confirmed they're having trouble, and from what I've heard, week 1, 100% apparently is going to be not the Crew roster, the roster itself, like not even
Sure.
pieces of it. So they're going to have to get something, whether it's a challengers team, whether it's Turtle Troop and Penny gets loaned. Like I don't know what's going to happen, but it will be Furia versus like the non 5 from what I've heard.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I saw. I just saw something from Sadak saying that they've struggled to get visas, but it didn't really go into too much details of who, of how many, but it didn't look positive. So I'm just going with the team that I know can turn up to the event.
Well, let's do this, right? So if Furia were playing proper crew, would you both have picked Furia still?
No.
Shyo? No? Okay. What if they're playing against, let's say, a random collection of tier 2 NA players? What percent would you give them?
Furia?
Yeah.
80.
Yeah, 75, 80.
80? 75? Yeah. Okay. So no belief that what Furia did last year, don't forget, Furia themselves. I mean, who was actually on that Furia roster? Can we get them?
It's a completely different roster.
What, Heat, Paya, Tweez, and Urango? Dude.
No. I'm saying, can we get the
You're saying
Furia
Furia,
players,
Stellar, Jakey.
Can we get them to take revenge on Furia?
Yes, that'd be funny. Like, you could pick up Turtle Troop, and then the issue is Penny, who I think was a big reason why they even won in that kickoff game, is on C9. I even forgot to mention that, by the way, in terms of standing on business for the C9 one. We got fucking Penny, bro. Holy shit. But for this one, Penny can't be here. So
B-Dog, Jake, Stellar, and Adder, we can all get. So we can get 4 of the 5. The loan in again, and that was also the first kickoff game. I mean, this would be
but still, on paper, I would back
that's
the Furia
fine,
team.
Sliggy. But I'm saying that narrative-wise, it's going to happen.
Narrative-wise, it would be a banger. Yeah.
Anyway, hopefully everything gets sorted out. Hopefully, crew do manage to make it in time, and we'll have a proper game of Valorant. If not, then yeah, we're in the crazy realms. But you know what? I'll stand on business, as you say, Shyo.
Stand on business.
I'm gonna stick with the crew sub
Dude,
roster.
Sadak
I'm gonna pick the crew sub roster to go all the way. God, imagine if they did.
That would be mental. I was gonna say Sadak is not having a good time. Like past what, 3 years?
Yeah,
it's not been great. We tried to force Phoenix no dash duelist on a lot of maps where you can't get through chokes. You went to EMEA, you forced Harbor every single time, and then now you don't even have a chance to play your Harbor comps because you're not at the event. It's pretty rough 3 years, man.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Okay, let's move on though.
Yeah,
let's move on to our match of the week. A bit of a banger here. It is 100 Thieves versus Leviathan. So you can go and vote for who you think will win this game. So go and vote on the Plat chat with all the other match of the weeks as well. But let's see what we've gone for.
No, guys,
this is unbelievable, man. This is unbelievable.
Let's stand on business, bro.
No, this is.
No.
We're 0-3. We actually might end up 0-3.
No, this is our worst one.
Man. Believe. You said something, believe in it. You said something, believe in it. 100
Thieves. But
I've done a deep dive in looking at the Sean doc as to why he picked up everybody. I went to the press conference for 100 Thieves. I asked them questions about like what's the approach for Asuna. What does he want to do? Asuna's talking about how, you know, the reason they had issues in previous years is that him and like Xander, or some of the teammates in Xander, didn't see eye to eye in how to approach the game and how to play the game, and like that was causing friction. Sean also talked about in that doc, there's friction between the players. There's friction between the players and the coaching staff as well. That's an issue, right? That's all been resolved from the ground up. They went through trials processes. There were no Nepo hires in that entire, like, picking up a 3 core of TSM. Everybody trialed up. And Sean had big talks with NBS. NBS also chose after everyone had to trial. Timo had to trial. Vora had to trial as well. And had to convince Sean. If it was a Nepo type situation, they have to try to convince Sean to be on the team. And so he liked them more than everyone else too, just in pure trial situations. And now you have a system where I got to ask Timo, how is it like adapting to like a tier 1 format and 100 Thieves? And he's saying, it's not really like that. It's kind of like I've gotten NBS and Vora with me. We're using our same systems. It's been elevated by the resources that we have, but he doesn't have the pressures of like fitting into a new system now. Like, it's kind of like he is kind of on home ground. Things are looking good. And the question started to delve into asking Asuna and Bang, how are they adapting to kind of being on this team and elevating them? So I think the situation on 100 Thieves is actually really good. Lev, I know, super strong. Neon is a big part of that though. And with PXS, them having a stand-in in there, we're kind of nerfing Vitality overall, dropping them to the tertiary bracket because Unfake is replacing Sayonara. And now for some reason we're sad about Lev losing 100 Thieves when I think 100 Thieves finally has a really good system now. Asuna very comfortable being flex. Timo's insane. And like Bang is one of the highest rated players of all time in the controller role on a team. Like, dude, I feel like it's almost even a no-brainer. I know it's 50-50.
No-brainer.
A
Well, yeah, it's not a
no-brainer.
no-brainer. It's a fucking 50-50. It's
But
a
we're
fucking
guaranteeing it.
crazy
We're
close game.
guaranteeing
If Lev had
it's
Neon, we'd
50-50.
probably fucking guarantee it the
Listen,
other way
more
around,
it's
which is
on-
a problem.
They're
We
stealing my
would
heart
as
100
well.
times. I don't know. I'm feeling 100 Thieves. I'm 100 Thieves with it. And I'll be here either eating a whole Earl of Corn silently with no condiments or seasonings on it, looking at the camera when they lose, or celebrating when they win. Either or. Because but I don't want to eat any corn. I think they're going to win. It's going to be very simple. Very simple.
Please tell me Dryad must have picked Lev.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, she picked Lev.
100%.
100%.
Dude, Dryad
So,
really would have saved us.
yeah, she would have saved us. So this is very unfortunate. I mean, do you have anything to add, Sliggy? Like, why did you go for 100 Thieves over Lev? Is it just the sub?
Purely standing. That's it.
Yeah.
But with the full team, I would say Lev for sure.
Okay.
And even with the standing, it might it might firepower diff them.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't feel great about any of my pick'ems.
Who do you think is not a shooter on 100 Thieves? Like who is being
No,
different?
I'm not saying they're not shooters. I'm just saying that I think that they might have, like, in terms of top 10 shooters in America, Lev might have 3 of them.
True.
Oh man,
What?
Sato is gonna Sato is gonna pull a face, and you're gonna have to stare at that face, Shyo, when they fucking win 13-5, 13-6, and he's just gonna be smiling away as he dunks his nuts on 100 Thieves. But anyway, we've all picked them. Let's get to the
Why
full
did you
break.
pick Thieves, by the way?
Why did I pick Thieves? Honestly, I thought I'd be alone. For
So
one,
did
I
I,
thought this was a
I'm
big upset
banning
pick.
this reason. From now on, you can't say
No,
I picked
but
it.
I
No,
picked
it's a
100
good
Thieves
reason.
because it's a realistic upset. I was thinking that everyone's been so high on Lev. Yeah, they got a sub, but that's still the other 4 are still so good. Like, it's gonna be fine. I have met MBS. He's a nice man. I like MBS. So, and I like Doom Bros as well. I like the 100 Thieves coaching staff. I like the kind of direction they're going. I like them leaning into cryo, playing kind of a lot of chamber from what we've seen in off-season events. So I like the general direction they're going in. So I thought I was a little higher on 100 Thieves than the average community kind of perspective. That's why I picked 100 Thieves. But I don't think this is a fucking guarantee. I don't think it's fucking close, and we're gonna look like stupid. And this Plat Chat guarantee record at the bottom is gonna say 0-4 or whatever
It might
by the
be
time we
worse,
get here
yeah.
next week.
Yeah, it
and
might
we're
be
gonna look
worse,
like
yeah.
fucking fools. And even the worst pickers of all time are gonna
Nah.
clown on us. So
SOB,
anyway,
bro. SOB.
let's
Son
do the
of a
rest
bitch,
of this
stand
bracket.
on business, please.
There will be no
stand on
coins
business.
now either because there's only 3 of us. But
that's probably
let's get
good.
through this.
We'll all agree for the underdog anyway, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what we've got so far. We would get NRG versus Cloud9. I think I don't need to. You two picked NRG to win the whole thing. So, and I would also pick NRG to win this game. So
Yeah.
let's go for that. MIBR versus
MIBR.
EG.
Easy
We
MIBR.
feeling good about MIBR, even though the lack of practice. Still
At least for
feeling
this
good?
game.
Yeah. Okay. So MIBR. Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
I'll lock that in.
Sen Fioria as well, perhaps a Sen.
Yeah,
We
I
going
would
for
feel
Sen?
happy
Any
with Sen.
Fioria believers?
I'm
No?
gonna
Not on
I'm gonna
this
say
one.
send for now. Yeah.
Okay. And then G2 100 Thieves. Now, I've picked G2 to win the
I
whole
picked-
thing in the
Big
uppers.
G2
but
as well. I feel so fine about the top 4. Like in...
yeah, I mean, that does look fairly the first couple games, I mean, even though we've been guaranteeing them, should be close. But these games, yeah, looking at it, does look a little
yeah,
a
you come
little
up against
one-sided.
some
Though
rough
you
games.
probably, the way things go, you probably will get one upset perhaps out of the 4 there, but we'll have to see. So that would then give us NRG versus MIBR. You two have already picked NRG to win the whole thing.
Yep.
And I probably would also pick NRG to beat MIBR. Let's get NRG in there. And then Sen G2. I've picked G2. Are any of you Sen believers? Could they do this?
I mean, they could do this, but I would, until I see something more convincing, I'm going with G2.
I think the maps favor G2 here a lot, like in history of us as to what Sen has won and G2 has won. Some of the maps that Sen beat G2 and just aren't even in the pool, so I'm going for G2.
Okay, and then you two picked NRG to win the whole thing through the uppers, so we have to go NRG, but I think that looks fairly
Feel alright
probably a
about
fairly
that.
standard.
I was going to say,
overall.
I feel
Apart
alright
from our
about it,
first games.
apart from our first games.
Yeah.
Apart from the only ones that we did guarantee.
Yeah, the rest of the way, not looking pretty straightforward. Let's drop down to the middle rounds. Ooh, an interesting one to start perhaps with Loud 100 Thieves, but if we all went 100 Thieves in that first game, I feel like I would pick 100 Thieves.
I'm picking 100 Thieves again, yeah, personally. Actually,
Don't
gonna
switch to loud now after what you said
I'm
earlier.
just okay, but I've also said something about loud. I've said something about loud as the fact that like they're gonna lose that first one. They could figure things out and be bolstered Verdi in the business. Because the other thing too, if you think about like kickoff and like first games, in first games the upset is just always so much more likely, and then that lock-in bounce back is also even more likely in the lower bracket, right? Like that's a huge thing. So 100 Thieves with a few more things shown. I was advocating kind of for the first game. I feel like a loud upset could come through in that middle bracket, setting 100 Thieves down. But I'm gonna give 100 Thieves this win more so than loud. It's up to you guys to see what you want to do.
I'll go 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
Cool.
And look at him.
Okay, so we go 100 Thieves. Envy versus Furia. Now, we guaranteed against Envy. Do we think, though, they would beat Furia?
Yeah.
Guarantee.
I think this is an Envy guarantee, no?
I probably would pick them here, yes.
Yeah, sure. Go on.
So let's pick Envy there over Furia. Now, Crew EG.
These
When
are the
would this
screw.
game happen? I mean, this is the
This
problem with
game,
picking
let's
these crew
assume
games,
they have the roster week 2. Because that's the rumblings I've heard is week 1 is a miss and everything else is big chilling. Yeah.
Okay, so if we assume normal crew, I'm picking normal crew over EG.
Dude, are you really confident that they'd have their visas by them?
Okay, like I was saying under the assumption, because we could sit here, I could Sherlock Holmes like all the Twitter pages for 30 minutes if you want to. I can start. Want me to do? I could.
I mean, it takes
Make some calls.
it takes a long time to get visas. Dude.
I could call the government. Again, if crew has their full roster, and we have to remind ourselves, this is crew's first game versus
their
EG.
first roster, yeah.
Yeah, like what is happening?
Sure. Let's stay positive. We say they get their visas.
Yes.
Lock them in.
Lock them in. And if they don't and we look stupid, then who cares?
Then we just say
Lock them in.
Yeah,
What's the
we have
percentage chance
a
you guys have
built-in
for-
excuse.
Anyway. What's crew versus EG percentage TMV for you if crew have their full roster?
But
It's also their first, and it's their first game, and EG have played already. So,
I mean, I don't think EG will be that bad either. So I'd probably just put it like 60-40, 55-45. I think it would just be like a slight crew. But yeah, I'll go crew. Next game though, Lev Cloud9. Now again, we guaranteed against Lev. What are we thinking of this?
Do we have the full dates for this? When's their birthday?
This happens on January 25th. If this were to happen, we're really digging in here.
Yeah, dudes. Let's lock in for a little bit. When's his birthday?
When is his birthday? When will they get their full team?
Because I did my pick'ems off of it. I thought he didn't get into like the third lower bracket. Maybe that's right.
The 28th, does that say there? Yeah, so he would not be able to play in this game.
Not?
No.
Then let's put him in the lower bracket.
I think even without him, just for against C9 at this point, like in the second bracket, Lev outshoot at this point. Like now that we're not at the first game.
I'm going for the Shyo, I hear you. I'm going for the cinema reason, which will be revealed later. But
you're going for the lower bracket run as well.
And
this is
what
what
going,
I did.
Yeah, let's do
what
it.
I did for my pick'ems.
Let's
Just
do it.
that he gets stuck and they go crazy.
Let's stick here for now. Middle round 2. 100 Thieves versus Envy. Interesting one. I'd go 100 Thieves.
I want to go 100 Thieves with this one as well. But my fear is if Envy's activating against Furia and they find the sauce, how do they lose it? How do they lose that sauce?
You can pick Envy. It's well within your reason.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm picking Thieves.
Okay, well there we go. Crew versus Cloud9. Now again, we are assuming the crew are the real crew.
Visa.
Yeah, well, crew visa. Yeah, I'm going crew visa.
I will go.
I'm going C9.
I'll go crew if they have visa.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Where's the fourth person, man? I'm fighting the clones, bro. I'm fighting the clones with the same opinion. I can't do shit. What am I supposed to do? Where's the fourth person?
Dryad's gonna pick
Where's
against
the coin,
Letdown?
man?
Mate, you were part of the clones for the first 4 games.
I really
think
was.
Dryad
You're all
would pick
wrong.
C9. I think you guys are
Well, she's
overvaluing
wrong.
crew.
Anyway,
I think
let's
crew
move on.
bombs out,
Well,
even
she's
with their
wrong.
roster.
She's wrong. 100 Thieves versus MIBR. How big 100 Thieves believers are we? I've been picking 100 Thieves a
Not
lot
this
here.
much.
Okay. Hear
Not
me
this
out.
much.
Hear me out. I love your guys' run. My prediction for Americas is that there's going to be a crazy run that's stopped by a gate. Kind of like Stranger Things season 5. Holy fuck, it's pog. Finale, damn, they didn't make it. They didn't land it. Sucked ass. I think MIBR gets dropped down and becomes that gate for whatever team is making the run. So I'm gonna say 100 Thieves wins this one. That's my narrative.
Well, come on, fellow clone. Let's go for
Oh,
MIBR.
No, let's be bold. Let's be bold. 100
For
Thieves
fuck's
win.
sake.
100 Thieves win.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
go.
Crew Sen. Give me crew. Vamos crew
I go
visa.
Sentinels.
Dude, you're
You going
making
Sentinel? So we
can't
have the
pick
fucking
Crew.
100 Thieves Sen matchup. Why can't we just put C9 Sen then? Why does it have to be crew?
Because we pick crew. You can pick
Man.
Sen if you want.
Wait, you're asking for one extra spot forward.
I am. Aesthetically.
You're
Alright,
picking
fuck
Sen.
it. I'm gonna pick crew.
Let's go. Let's go.
Does it
That's
matter?
what it is. 100 Thieves crew.
Nah, I'm picking
This is
Sen. I'm picking Sen.
Oh,
Put
for
it back.
fuck's
Put it
sake.
back.
Yeah.
Okay, give me Sen 100 Thieves. Sen always beat 100 Thieves.
No, not this time. Give me
They
100 Thieves.
do.
Give me 100 Thieves.
Would say Sun.
Good.
Dude, how
give,
are MIBR?
give me G2.
Give me G2. Give
Yeah,
me G2.
Please give me G2.
Okay, here we go. At the bottom, Loud Fioria. Ooh, how much do we dislike Loud?
Give me a loud.
Give me Loud. Rematch.
There you
Is this a rematch? Loud C9.
No, go further down, Kurt.
We got more, right?
There's more. There's more.
Holy shit.
You've already picked Lev.
Pre-selected.
I mean,
Lev.
that's fair. They got him back.
Well, we got we're going.
He's
on
back.
Lev right
All
now.
right.
Loud C9. Any takers for Loud this time round?
Give me C9.
C9.
Penny diff.
Go C9, sure. Lev Envy.
Give me love.
Give me Lev. Cloud9 MIBR.
MIBR.
Give me MIBR.
Like, I'm not even
Left
letting-
crew?
Man,
I'm
minority.
picking crew.
No.
You're picking
on.
crew, but
On
Lev.
drugs.
You're picking
Can
crew?
you name Crew's
Yeah, what-
roster? Name all 5 players.
Look at the camera. Look at
Dante?
the camera.
Dante. Sadak. Les. I was about to say Mazzino, but he's gone to MIBR. Hold on. I'll get there.
Look at the.
I'll fucking get there!
His eyes are moving.
Name all of Lev's players! Do it now! Do it now!
Left players.
Yeah!
King, Sato,
Who
Neon.
the fuck is on crew?
You'll get the crew members.
It doesn't matter! Les is gonna fucking win them the tournament anyway! Nothing else matters!
Like 2023 less or 2024?
Think,
Holy
25
fuck!
you got the last 2 crew members. I know you do. You got.
I do! I've just done VFL. I just did all the teams. Why can I not think of them?
Think 2020.
Don't help me!
The
Don't
best
help me!
raise,
God, I'm gonna lose my
the
mind.
best raise in Brazil. 2020.
Oh,
player.
of course it's MW. Who's the fucking last player?
Okay.
You're not
What
gonna
role
get
am
it.
I
You're not
missing?
getting it.
Nah,
He's
he'll
not
get
getting
this
it. He's
one.
not getting
He'll
it.
get it. He'll get it. He'll get it. He'll get it. He'll get it.
What role am I missing?
Kind of conflicting with Les, to be honest.
Conflicting with
You're
Les.
not gonna get it. He's not getting it. There's no way.
Like a Viper Senti player? What the fuck?
He played in VCT last year.
If you're being
He's not a
a bit too
rookie.
loud, just shh.
I give up.
He's played Senti. He's played Duelist.
Brother. Oh,
if
it's
you-
he was on 2G. It's
Yeah?
Silence?
Yeah, nice.
Yes.
That took me
Respect.
too long, to be fair.
Great
Nah, you
job.
did great.
No, I should have got that without the clues. I've literally been staring at this stuff on VFL, like going through all the players and the prices.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you should be really clued up.
Normally I know this stuff off like that because of that. Anyway,
How many points is he in?
Wait, why Lev winning? Shyo!
Oh, I'm picking Lev.
Yeah. So it was all for nothing, mate. But at least you know the 5 now.
It doesn't matter. Les is gonna win them the game. Anyway,
Really?
MIBR Lev.
MIBR.
Now here we go. Sliggy, you've been on this Lev train, but you also like MIBR.
I would say Lev with Neon back, but
Okay, you're
Against
going
MIBR?
Lev. Ooh,
I've already done my
this is
pick'ems
a
in
tough
America.
one.
I've looked it in.
I know, but now you're in Plat chat now. You can change it up a little bit if you want, because of the opinions you're hearing about with your co-host here. That's crazy.
This would be a
You're being
banger
influenced.
game, by the way.
There's a
See,
dynamic. There's a
but it does-
conversation.
No,
This
because
does look wrong seeing 100 Thieves
you
next.
stick with it. No, it does look pretty messed up.
It does look wrong. I'm gonna say MIBR.
We need to change
Shyo?
the upper one for MIBR to win.
No, Shyo.
No, we fucked it up. I fucked it up. It's too high on 100 Thieves.
Guys,
It should be-
guys,
Random things happen.
Guys,
Upsets happen.
It's the
There should
lower round 4. There's been about 50 games before this. The chance of this playing out is so low. It's okay.
Who cares?
Relax.
But what if we get
I'm going to
one
MIBR.
fine.
Shyo, you going to MIBR?
I'm going to MIBR.
Sure.
Okay, wonderful.
I'm going to
I'm
MIBR.
going to MIBR.
Yeah.
And then MIBR versus Sen for the lower final.
Lock in MIBR.
MIBR.
And in the end, it didn't turn out too bad.
And in the end, we got G2, MIBR, and NRG. What a shock. What a shocking bracket that was. I want to see the Kurt bracket where Lev and MIBR meet in the upper final 1. See
My
how that
bracket would be
works out.
so
But
much different than this. I don't have crew winning a single game. I don't have loud bombing
Jeez,
out.
even
mean, yeah,
if they
'cause
get
they-
their real roster.
Because
Yeah.
Crew, he knows that they got no visa until the end
Oh
of
my
this.
god. Yeah, he's,
No,
he's
no,
an
I
insider.
honestly think
He's
even
the
with
one doing the
their full
application.
roster- even with their full roster, I'm pretty low on
Even
crew
with
this
their
year.
full roster.
I'm pretty low on
Jesus.
them.
What if the guy doing crew applications is like the biggest Furia CS fan and sees that Furia is also like playing in Valorant and he's like, if I delay this by a few days and then like, ooh, like, you know, this other team is really good. If I delay it by a few more days, bro, the bias?
Okay. Well, Kurt, we'll see who's right. But don't if you Kurt, if you come on another show and be like, oh, TMV good crew pick, and they didn't have their visas, and we're just playing with some random Americas players, then that doesn't count. But crew, when they get their full roster, will be good.
Did they actually lose their visa sponsor as well? I know it's okay.
I
I was
mean,
just
that's-
wondering why they
that's
weren't called
criminal, isn't
visa. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought they lost double visa.
it? Yeah.
No, they're good. They
Anyway.
got one.
That is it. That's all the pick'ems for Americas.
God, what a shocker from us in Americas.
Yeah, that
I
was
mean,
bad.
The guarantees. I mean, I can't believe we all went EG, even including Dryad as well. Went EG. That is criminal, some might say. But with that said, we'll see. Maybe we'll end up being right. If we end up 3 for 3 on that, I'm gonna feel like something's gone wrong. But there's only one segment left in the show, and it's the most important segment of the week, of course. It's Wyatt's weekly award.
I'm here representing my client, Wyatt, of Wyatt's Weekly Award. I'm afraid he can't be here today, but he would like to pass on his well wishes and assure you the award will be passed out.
Well, nice of him to turn up for one brief moment in the show, I suppose, in case you forgot who he was. But yeah, Wyatt's Weekly Award, I see in the doc that no one wrote anything down. I see that this has been handed off to me now that there's nothing there. If you two have any suggestions, that'd be great. But my first suggestion would be Flashback, who retired from DRX.
Yeah, that's
Wish him
probably-
well.
Probably the best.
We think so? Yeah? Sure. Let's go ahead. Give the Wyatt's Weekly Award to no longer DRX Flashback, but thank you for the memories. And also prioritizing mental health. Good for you. Good message there for the people. So well done, Flashback. Hope you have a nice retirement from Valorant. And whatever you do next, we hope it goes well. That was... What fucking episode is this? That was episode 248 of Plat Chat. The next time that you will see a Plat Chat, games will have happened in VCT. So
Just Americas, right?
Just Americas will
yeah.
have happened, so fuck knows what we're going to do other than recap those games.
Yeah, that's true. It will only be Americas.
Also,
So-
if you're interested in watching like Match of the Week China, if that is a thing, I think Trace and Wolves, if you somehow find yourself awake early, is a pretty good heads up. Tyloo FPX if you love like tier 2 changes and people getting picked up and dropped down, but more consistent one, Trace versus Wolves. Just quick shout out in case anybody is curious about China matches in the earlier weeks. I feel like that'll be the best match to watch.
To be honest, Shyo, we'll probably have to do China Pick'ems next week to fill the show. We're going to be scrounging. Anyway,
True.
that's it. Episode 248. Sorry about the internet issues, but Kurt had to go and deny crew their visa or something. I don't know. So thanks for watching. Thank you, Chobra. Thank you, Paperthin, for being on earlier. Thank you, Shyo. Thank you, Sliggy. I've been TMV. This has been Plat Chat. Thank you, Kurt. Goodbye. Yes.
GG's.
Have a
Alright.
nice
Thanks,
day,
guys.
everyone.
Bye, bye, bye.
Sorry about that.